Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Hope your week is off to a great start. We are here to really kick it off in style. We've got an incredible show for you. We have 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and it is all about really special jewelry tonight. Got to be honest, it's a markdown day. This is what we're doing. This is what we do every Monday night. We mark everything down for you, so it's a great way to kick off the week if you ask me. A sale event with no holiday needed. So we've got an exceptional night of values ahead, whether you're looking for a huge white diamond. That is not something we always have. GIA certified 1 carat, that's coming up. We also have it's even larger yellow diamond. We've got a carat 66 in a yellow diamond here tonight. That is going to be one of our largest here in stock. And then there's also going to be, oh yeah, we got some blue wing block Ds for you. If you have not hopped on, or maybe you're just yet to hop off the blue wing block D train, if you need a few more, we've got a exceptional oval for you. It's museum reserve. We've even got a pendant tonight that is a round. So that's not something we see, but I know something a lot of folks need maybe to go with your rings that you already have. So that's going to be coming up. Diaspore. Rubies. We feel like we're getting into the holiday spirit a bit here, being the end of November. So if it is a ruby that you are in need of or looking for, we've got some really fantastic rubies. We do bring the best. It's not something we have every day, but when they're here, get ready. It's a real beautiful way to treat yourself or a loved one, of course, being the color of love. And then there's even a great giftable. We've got a cross necklace, but it's actually, yeah, it's a full necklace, not just a pendant like we would normally see where you supply the chain, but chain built in, all included. So ready to gift, ready to give yourself, and that's going to be coming up as well. So that's going to be that sideways design, which is really, really on trend. And of course, layers and stacks beautifully with your other necklaces that you love. So that's going to be coming up. Promise a great giftable price tag there. And you name it, we got it. That's where we really rely on your request. Tell us what it is you'd like to see tonight. We're happy to bring it out. Maybe it's something you missed over the weekend. Maybe it's something that you saw a couple weeks ago and you're curious, is it still here for you? It very well may be. So give us a call. We'll help you out with those. By the way, speaking of the weekend, we had an incredible diamond ring yesterday. So there was a 5-stone, 1 carat total weight diamond band. I'm actually going to bring you something similar tonight. That one's all but sold out. We have a 7-stone carat 07 band. So it's kind of like your lucky sevens, carat 07, 7-stone band. It's actually going to give you diamonds that go a little further across the top of the band. So if that's something you need, it's a great stackable. We'll have that at a value. Plus, Kim, we already got a request for purple Paraiba from you. So Kim, I've got it right here to my left. Whenever you're ready, say the word, we'll bring that out. So a really cool way to start the show tonight. Again, please, please, please give us your requests. We love those all the time. And again, if you don't have anything in particular you're looking for, well, trust me, we're going to find something you can't live without tonight. I promise you that. That's what we do on Mondays. And then obviously my job is to make the deals and the discounts irresistible. So we're actually going to start with a stone we used to see rather frequently, but no longer. This is my one and only Ammolite. Take a look at this. It's a round stone. It's a fabulous 2 carat 15. It's 112, 66, 61. And it's actually going to be the Ammolite round that has the blue and the green and the red. Let me show you where the blue is, because I know it takes up, look at that. This is really that, what I always called, what did I say? It's been so long, I forgot my catchphrase with this stone. It's always where this, the sky meets the land meets the sea, maybe not in that order, because I feel like it's that really beautiful, you know, we live out on the coast out here, out in, California, where a lot of times you're going to see that really beautiful, the cliffs with the ocean, and you think about that beautiful, beautiful oceanic blue that you have at the top of this round, and then the green, maybe that lush coastline, and then maybe the red is symbolic of that gorgeous sun setting or sun rising on the horizon. So it's going to be a really beautiful look. So this is going to be a 215 round Ammolite in the white gold. You can change that if you like, but it's one of those stones that it tends to be a really exciting one because it gives you a lot of colors without having to wait for your light to change, right? Because a lot of times we talk about color changing stones or even opals. That's a color change stone or a play of color stone where you really have to be looking at it a specific way to see all the nuances. Well, this one, it shows it all to you all at once, and there's a 26-point diamond weight. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, that's wonderful. Josh, thank you so much for calling in. So Josh let us know that he just received the handbag he got for his wife that we sold a few weeks ago. I've been hearing a lot of great feedback on those handbags. So thank you, Josh. I'm so glad you love it. And then what about you, Andy? No way. Oh my goodness. Lynette, same thing. Andy just said same thing. Same thing. Lynette called. She's in California, right? Is it Lynette M in California? Oh, good. Well, Lynette, I took a guess and I got it right. So I'm so glad. Well, two great rave reviews here to start our show on the handbags. Now, no handbags tonight. Unless I sell my own. No, we're not going to sell that one. That's my work bag. Nobody wants that one. But I'll tell you this. We have got, are we going to have some more on the horizon? I think so. I think so. So maybe, again, stick around. Hey, listen, I'll tell you, it has a lot of things here. There's, this is why you don't miss a show, because we have these live shows going on. We always tell you, not just because of the jewelry, but you never know what's going to appear or what you're going to learn or what you're going to hear. Let me tell you, you need to be with us the next week or two during the course of these shows. Big announcements coming. Big announcements coming. So just a little, that's all I can say at this point in time, but you got to be with us every single show so you don't miss a beat around here at TVON, because, oh my goodness, lots going on. So anyway, thank you so much, Josh and Lynette, for those calls, and so happy to hear that. Let's take a look at this Ammolite, because I know somebody's probably ready to grab this, right? It's our 215. It's a 26-point diamond weight. It's a big ring. It's going to have that great round shape, which we love, some geometric kinds of edges to it here, and then I wish you could, well, this is actually going to give you a better angle. I've got it on the hand here. So this is going to give you a lot. Yeah, now it lights up. Now it comes alive. And this is what I've always wanted. I'm trying to show it always to you, where sometimes where the red and the green meet, there's a little bit of golden, yellow, orange to it as well. Look at that. So that's what I mean. Now we're seeing more of a direct look at it here when it's on the hand. And you really see all those different colors. It's more than you even expect when you see it up close there. So that's really, really important. And it's only one. That's the thing. These are all very distinctive. They're a lot like opals in that regard, where they're always going to be unique to each other. That's really important. Hey, Tracy, happy Monday to you. Thank you so much. I know it's more my red than your red, Tracy, that's for sure. It's more cardinal than it is big red, am I right? I actually, I had a bet going with Tracy that I won, just, for the record. But the bet was actually, if I had lost the bet, I was going to have to wear red yesterday. And as you probably know, I was not. I was wearing black. So anyway, we'll talk about more on that later. But just can't help myself. But take a look at this one more time up close. We're going to get you great value here. But there again, there's that blue, there's that green, there's that red. But again, when you see it in person, it really does tend to light up even more. So this one's going to be, not even $19.99. We're going to help you out with this one. I've got one, change the gold. I would love to see this actually in the yellow gold. I think that would even be, I know the diamond pave is, makes sense, white diamonds, white gold, but I would love to see this in. See the yellows there? There it is. That's what we were seeing when it's on the hand. When it's in a little lower light, when you're looking at it directly, you see more of those golden bright yellows that you have there. Fabulous, fabulous piece. Well, it's not even $1,000. It's $9.99 instead. So a lot better value. One caller takes it because, again, each one's going to have its own. So that means if you have fallen in love with this round, well, that's what yours is going to look like. That's the one you're going to get. And, oh, Kathy T in New Jersey. Thank you. Tony was kind enough to send me your comment that you got your multiple color Streets Yeah bag. And she said that, she said she shouldn't have gotten the black. She should have gotten the black as well. Oh, she's having that reverse buyer's remorse again. that oops, I didn't buy it remorse. Yep. It happens around here, but thank you so much, Kathy. We're so happy to hear you are enjoying your handbag. She got hers today. So that's exciting. I know a lot of you received hers the last couple days, so very good. Well, that's wonderful to hear, so maybe more to come. And $9.99 on that one. So we're going to carry on. We've got a lot to do, and we have some hearts here. We've got actually a heart-shaped coral. That's not something you see every day, so very excited about that. Again, thank you all so much. It's so nice to get that feedback. I know, it's rare that in all my 8 years here, it's rare that we branch out into some other category outside of the jewelry space. So it's, I told you that it was going to be something special if we did. And so I'm glad that the handbags are so well received. And I know I really just, the packaging was in the packaging anyway. Gosh, it's a really good gift idea too. So hopefully we'll get to bring something like that back in the not so distant future. But let's take a last look at our Ammolite. I'll get you ready with our next item here. That's going to be, actually, we'll go from one very colorful stone to another. We've got some opal here for you that is absolutely stunning. It's going to be 112, 65, 74. So let's take a look at this one. This is a pendant. And this is another one where you're going to have to go with a little leap of faith here, that this stone is going to give you a lot more color than as it reads here on TV. It doesn't, these opals get a little shy on live TV. Some do, right? This is going to be 112, 65, 74. It's a 576 round, and it's going to have diamonds wrapping around it, kind of some scroll work of pave. I'm holding it by the bail. So the rest is going to be kind of that scroll pattern that runs down underneath the stone as you wear it. 576 is the size of the stone. 19 points is the diamond weight. And this one, again, again, change the gold color if you want to. This is a crystal opal. So it's going to be one of those. It's actually an Ethiopian opal this time around. Yeah, it's an Ethiopian opal. It's kind of hard to tell because sometimes those stronger colors are more indicative of Lightning Ridge material, but this is that Ethiopian stone that we love out of the crystal opal variety, where it does have every bit of color. And it's like every color of the rainbow here is its neon level here. So bright yellows, bright greens, neon purples and oranges and reds, and the blues, of course, blues and purples together. So 5.76 and 19 points in diamonds, and we have one. So what I'm going to do is show it on the hand here. So that's the really important thing, because obviously we can't judge an opal just based on a carat weight alone. You really need to see it from a distance because they are going to look quite a bit larger than they weigh. I'm going to grab the ruler here so you can see the length of it from the very top to the bottom is about, I'm going to call this one 1.5 inches, but just it's a little bit more than that. We'll take it on over to the neckline so you can see it here and give yourself another perspective on it. But it's such a special piece. It's a really beautiful look. And this is, again, I always tell you, wait till you see the opals from further away. And I'm glad this is a pendant so we can show it to you that way, because you actually get, again, I'm standing in lower light. They don't care about light in me. We only care about light in the jewelry. So there's a lower light here, and yet you see already stronger colors coming through, and that's still from a distance away. And keep in mind, I may be in a lower light than what the close-up gives, but I'm still standing in a TV studio, so there's quite a bit more light than you're going to have when you're wearing it out and about, enjoying your day. So let's go back to the up close. We'll bring it down in price. This is one of our big ones here, and yet it is an incredible stone, but you can see looks more like a 10, 11 karat stone all day long. That's what opals do, being that they are less dense. So always going to give you a bigger look. And we're going to take this $29.99 piece, rock it out of here very quickly. Again, our Ammolite is still up for grabs if anybody wants that one. But this one's actually going to be less than even, you know what, let's just blow it out. This is must-see markdowns. It's a Monday night where we have to mark everything down. That's the deal. So it's going to be a very, very, very big day to shop your favorites. And mostly one of a kinds is what I have here tonight, as usual. I'll make this $9.99 first caller for a $5.76. Oh, by the way, speaking of Lynette, hi Lynette. We know Lynette's with us. Lynette, I don't know if you've completely finished your collection of Windsor sapphires, but I happen to have the prettiest new Windsor sapphire. I know she's one of our serious Windsor collectors, and I do have the most beautiful Windsor sapphire split in the emerald cut. Let me flash this for you. Look at that. It is truly, it's like almost like two different, it's really purple to blue, but look at the way it lights up in that emerald cutting. So that's a fabulous piece. That's coming up. Also, diamond lovers, we have the most beautiful diamond pendant with a nice big diamond weight, about 1 2/3 carats in diamonds for you. And then if anybody would like a coral, Mediterranean coral, we're talking about an organic gem. I'm going to show it to you now. This is also a one only. And let me tell you something, this started as a fortune way back when. When this first arrived, I thought, you know what, that's going to be a tricky one, because we know coral has a lot of different variety of quality. It's 1123042. This is the last of its kind. At one point in time, I had a yellow gold. This is the white gold, and it's a 14 millimeter. Oh, how I wish we had a carat weight on it. But again, most opaque stones are not judged on a carat weight. They're judged on a millimeter size. So 14 millimeters is the size up and down on this one. And then you have that really fabulous 28 points in diamonds that just frames it in the classic halo, but it's going to be white gold, stays as is. Now, it's so rare to find a heart shape. Most of the stones that we see, they're cabochons, always, right? Sometimes they can be carved into designs, but most of the time cabochon. And yet usually that lends itself to an oval or maybe a round. To get a heart shape is very difficult to do. Think about it. You're dealing with this opaque material. You've got this really incredible from the coral reefs. That is actually where it does come from. That is where it's derived. So we're talking about, that's why it's an organic gem. It's coming from a living organism like pearls do. There are very few organic gems out there. This is one of them, but you get that huge size, and think about it. That's that true defined cleft, which makes it the heart shape. I do want to show it to you on, because this is so important, is the size of how that looks from a distance away. What do we think about that? Very important piece here. We only have this one. Call me early. It started at $49.99. I thought when that arrived, I thought, now that might be a challenge, because we're used to out and about in the rest of the world, you typically see coral pretty affordably, and yet that's because it's that more kind of typical quality, that lighter material, sometimes that we call the angel skin coral, and that's a little bit lighter in color. It usually has a light, almost like white peach, but this is a really beautiful, rich red. So it's that tone we love. It's the highest quality. It's a markdown. This is what we do every Monday night. This is why so many people make a point to truly never miss a Monday, and that is highly advised. And here's what I'm going to do on this one for you, a better value than even $49, $39, $29, or $19. And when you have a rock star truly, a stone that before you know it is likely going to be extinct, meaning completely done, no hope of getting any more. I mean, it's really gone through the yield that we've seen worldwide, but especially out of the Mediterranean, has really changed in recent years, as so many factors have, especially when it comes to ocean currents and temperatures and climate and whatnot. So it's really taken a huge toll on the amount of coral we get. And so again, don't bank on the fact that this is always going to be available or in this color. And yet, huge size, great heart shape, maybe a gift you give to somebody that, you know, I could never bring you a size like this in a heart-shaped ruby. I could never bring a size like this in a heart-shaped Morganite, or you think about pink sapphires, other stones that we might likely see in a heart shape, very tough to do in this size. So think about it, you got the red orange here, but it's mostly red, and it's only gonna be $9.99. That's another first caller opportunity. So far, had a lot of great under $1,000 options for you, but do have to keep on going. So there's even a pair of Paraiba earrings that's new today, and they're not expensive. I just said Paraiba earrings, which is so rare to get, and we've got big stones, i.e. about 75 points each, and they're not expensive. So that's going to be huge. A Mandarin garnet, the signature mounting, Tanzanite drop earrings that are also very affordable. Coral heart-shaped one only stays in the white gold, but we'll size it. Sounds like that one may be going. Let's speak of another organic stone. I mentioned it, but you know, this feels like almost a 3-day suite that we're completing, because on Saturday, I brought you a pendant. On Sunday morning show, I brought you some earrings. Now we're going to complete what could be the 3-piece suite here with the ring, the grand finale. It's item number 1125933. Jason, are you taking the coral? Thank you so much. Coral heart shape is gone. Now we're taking a look at, I'm going to call this, it is a golden pearl, but it's got the most beautiful color to it, because normally we rely on pearls to give us more than one color. A good pearl should. A good pearl should not just give us one flat color. It should not just be mattified. It should have that pearlescent glow to it. Well, in this case, you're looking at something very special, because usually with the goldens, it is true, they're very beautiful. They're very saturated. They have that great color that reminds us a lot of like a satin finish in a 14 karat or 18 karat gold. But with that, you usually only get one color, whereas we talk about pearls, they should have that pearlescence. We talk about Tahitians, they should have that peacock tone, right? Where you see different nuances of color. Well, this is one of the few golden pearls that's actually going to deliver that, where you do actually see different colors. You see, because it's not as yellow, if you will, you're gonna see a little bit of lavender, a little bit of pink, a little bit of blue-green to it. So it's really giving that pearlescent glow that we love to see, and you're getting that here in a 13 millimeter size. Take a look at this. This is a good one, and it's going to be a 13 millimeter set in 18 karat gold. There's another one only for you here, so this one will go quickly, and 13 millimeters plus 61 points in baguettes. They're all tapered so that they wrap around the side. Look at this, and then there are 3 of them. Oh my goodness, look what they do. And they're rounding that corner, that turn of the band. So it really shows off from every direction, but they act as little mini mirrors that you have here on each side. They're big time, because they're going to be about 10 points a piece on average. So you've got that. Then I think the prong edge is really creatively done here. They gave it that little bit of a more bold prong that's almost a triangular shape as it's finished there. So that's really special as well. But we got one, and it's a huge stone, and it's got a great feel and weight to it in that 18 karat gold, and we're so excited to bring it to you. Great value coming your way. Another big markdown, as they all will be, started at $69.99. Oh, this is one of our museum meltdown pieces. So no longer here after tonight. It either has 2 options. It can go to one of your homes for your collection yourself, or it can stay here, but then we got to take it apart, melt it down. So I would rather see it get a great home. But do you see what I mean by that luster as you look at it from all the angles? Great finish, smooth nacre, round completely. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. And it is a dandy. You'll see right there. It's going to have those diamonds really bookending it here. We got to bring it down and way down. Under $2,000 is where it goes. But I'm not talking about $19.99. Here's your profile on it. You can see that it's actually not just prongs that are setting it, though. It's also got a seat underneath it, so it's actually really secure in that setting. And it's not even $1,999. You're gonna love this one. And like I said, we had some beautiful pieces to complete the collection, from the pendant to the earrings yesterday. So all weekend long, it's really been an opportunity to shop the golden pearls. But here's our largest of the bunch. Here's the one that's so well done, well created, and beautiful. And of course, when I say created, I'm talking about the ring. I'm not talking about the pearl. The pearl is natural. This is a natural South Sea pearl. So not even a cultured pearl. This is made in the depths of the ocean by the golden-lipped oyster. That's really important. These are mollusks that create these pearls out of nature as a reaction to irritants that naturally, as they're going about their livelihood, and irritants get inside that shell. This is their reaction. So it creates, it's like so many things in life. Sometimes obstacles and with challenges can actually present beautiful things in life, right? That's much the way the pearl is created, right? It's the mollusk who's having a reaction to something that it deems as, this is foreign to me, but it actually creates something beautiful at the end. So take a look. It's a really beautiful way to get a pearl. Plus, this one's one of the larger ones as well, which is where the challenge lies. It's always tougher to get those big pearls, and we know that. We're going to make it actually better than 19, 18, 17. Whatever you need, we got it. But this value, not to be missed, especially when it goes to $1,699 for the 13 millimeter stone. That is one big one, and all that 18 karat luscious gold as well. So a big, beautiful pearl there. And we only have the one. Here's a little sneak peek of those Paraiba earrings. They're more of the green blues, but what a great looking stone that is. We have some Tanzanite drops. Don't forget, Tanzanite pendant is here. So it's going to be a wild night of a lot of variety, and hopefully a request or two. I hope we can get a bunch of requests in. That'd be fun to do on a Monday night, wouldn't it? So always invited to get requests in, even if you think it's something a little far-fetched or you think that it's something really out there obscure. Give us a challenge, because you never know. We might very well be able to bring out the piece of your dreams. So not a challenge we're not up for when it comes to great, rare, exotic, natural gems and jewelry. So here's what's, I wanted to show this to you because we were talking about rubies earlier when we had our coral. Well, let's show you what's here in a ruby ring. I've got a couple ruby rings. If you want a pear shape that is the ultimate, it's right there, and I cannot get over this value. That's our 2 carat 05, and the absolute rock stars of yellow diamonds are with it. I have a smaller ruby then as well, which is going to be our 50 pointer, both private collection. Just is going to give you a way to get different types of rubies as far as price point. That's the same exact color. That's the same clarity. That is the same quality through and through. But we're going to have two very different prices for you, and that's exciting. So it's a ruby day for sure. And then here we go. What do they say, a red letter day? And I'm not sure where that that phrasing comes from, but I'll have to look that up later. Because yeah, just it is. It's a red ruby day around here. So again, Kim, if you're ready for your purple Paraiba, we have that one for you. Morganite is here. I do have fire opal. Got an affordable fire opal, actually. A really affordable fire opal. I wanted to show this one to you because our fire opals were in hot demand and pursuit yesterday. So let's bring you one here. 112-63-12. Look at that. Wow. This looks just so much like the two stones that we brought out yesterday, both of which sold very quickly. And yet, with the two different customers we were able to accommodate, there were still a few of you that didn't get your opal yet. And again, like the coral we talked about earlier, this is usually a stone that is a lot lighter. We're looking at the very, very, very top quality. Carat 67 in this oval opal. It's a fire opal this time around, so you get this exceptional color, a beautiful look, and of course, it is not yellow, it is not orange. It is all out red. Let's just say if you're not prioritizing your reds in a ruby, well, this is a great option to go because it looks like a ruby, whereas I don't have a stone of this size. Because remember, this is a carat 67, but because it's opal, it's going to look more like a 3 or 4. So it's giving you a lot bigger look than you would even expect to see or to get. So we're really excited about this being here, and yet 14 points in diamonds. And did you notice the halo? It's not your basic halo. What it does is it actually wraps in and through and interlocks with the band itself. So take a look at that. You'll see what I mean. That's a really cool design feature that I just think it's those little details that still keep it classic, but lets you know you're wearing something more individual and special than your basic jewelry. Now it's 112-63-12, and it's got the carat 67. 14 points is the diamond weight. A really pretty carved out detail here that looks almost like arrows or almost like a little bit like a playing card motif going on, but it's special and it's beautifully done. And of course, this is high-end fire opal and beautiful. I mean, watch this glow. I know you're seeing it already, but you expect it to, being this close. Watch as we see it from a distance away on the hand. And remember, you're getting your white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold as well. So you've got your full choice there, and look at how stunning that is with that glow. And the way the diamonds almost look like they're like woven through and in with that great design cutout detail, and you can see it there. So it's really cool how that's done, and yet it's under $1,000. And not $9.99 either. We're not going to stop or stay there. We're going to take it a lot lower for you. And remember, the yellow gold gives it the richness you see there, but it would also look gorgeous in the white gold. It would look really pretty in rose. So I think you've got some real good options here as far as how you want to choose and custom make and really design it to be your very own. That is up to you, but it's actually, well, it's going a lot lower than $9.99. I take markdowns on Monday night very seriously, and that's what we're going to do right now. $888? No. $777? Okay, it's a maybe. Okay, it's a no. We're going to take it even lower than that, and FYI, throughout the entire jewelry inventory, this is by far the most affordable fire opal ring we have, by far. And that has everything to do with, I think actually, had I left it at just $9.99, it would be the case. But the fact we're going this much lower and saving you on a ring that has that kind of value as it should be, as it should stay, and we're taking it so much lower than that, that is significant to think about. And yet it's not even $750 or $700. And let's remember, a gold band like that, that's got the width that does, that's got the cutout detailing and all of that, and yet it's under $700. I'm going to make it $699 only. That is it. So our very first caller takes it. Look at how beautiful. It's even when it moves from one side to another, it's almost like you see, there's almost like, it looks like it could be liquid filled as far as the stone is just so really what we call gemmy. It's a gemmy, bright, glowy stone, and then you kind of see some of the design elements, some of the halo through it as you look through the sides. It's a really pretty gem. So $6.99, we got 15 seconds left. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much. You are too kind. Thanks, Susan. Appreciate you watching and your kind words. That's so nice. And we've got, again, diamond earrings. Ooh, I've got some diamond hoops here as well today. Looking forward to those. Tanzanite pendants. The sideways cross necklace is going to be something special. That is really important. I will give you a little sneak peek at it, and then we'll see who's got our fire opal here. But this is the necklace. I just think perfect for layering, perfect for gifting this time of year. Christmas coming up in about a month. Look at how beautiful, and I love to jog this to the side. This is going to be, when I told you there's a cross necklace coming up, this is a little preview of what I'm talking about here. One of the most beautiful and versatile pieces, and whether you're going to wear it like this or you want to have that cross centered up like so, it's going to be really special the way it curves, so it just fits around the neckline just perfectly. So, and it's a great layer piece as well, so you can get that in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. It's coming up in just a bit. Let's take another look at the fire opal, see who's got that one. Sounds like that may be going. I sure hope so. And then, oh, there's another ruby too. We have actually 3 rubies today that are all coming at you. So really, really amazing. Thank you, Susan, and thank you. Oh, and Tracy got 2 different, oh, you got, she got 2 deliveries. They're both fabric. Oh, because she's a seamstress. Tracy's like a designer. She's always sewing and doing cool stuff like that. Oh yeah, well, this is kind of the color, right, Tracy? You know. You know. Tracy's on trend. She knows. Tracy the trendsetter. I like it. $6.99 on that one. Let me know, Jason, if you're taking that. It sounds like he may be. And then we've got some other pieces that are on the more affordable side if you're looking for turquoise, all diamonds and platinum. Maybe you want some cat's eye. We got a cat's eye, but it's in rose gold, but don't worry, you can switch that. And FYI, we've got a beautiful Morganite that it was a late addition to the show. As far as gents rings, I know I like to shout this out whenever I have any so that you can call, because I know we have either, you know, sometimes we have a contingency of folks that are looking specifically for gents rings. Over the weekend, I had some really good ones that we flashed for you, but I have a new great markdown on an emerald gents ring tonight. So that's going to be coming up. We'll take a quick look at this one because I think we have a question on the fire opal. Yes. So that's a really good observation. Yes, what they do is actually, it's yellow gold. You can see there from the side. But what they do is it may look that way because they rhodium tip the prongs. Okay, so rhodium is white gold, and it's part of the platinum family, and so it does. That was a really good observation. That's just the prongs of that pave, those bead set diamonds. They're just rhodium tipped, so it just gives the illusion like the gold just kind of disappears behind the diamonds. So really allows those white diamonds to show off. So, but it's all yellow gold now, and you can see that here from the profile and through the inside. So that actual halo is done in the yellow gold, but that's why you're seeing a little bit of that. Of course, our bright white diamonds doing their thing there. And then we do have, we'll get to these Paraiba earrings because this is just a statement and a half. You don't see much in the way of match Paraibas because, well, it's not an easy easy feat to accomplish here, and they may just sit side by side for the moment, but I really like them upright in a north-south direction on the ear. It's 112-65.99, and the fire opal, you can grab it if you like. Now take a look at this. This is more of a kind of like an abstract floral. This was actually inspired by a design we did in a ring, and then we transitioned it to an earring for you so that we can create that almost floral, but it feels modern, doesn't it? And yet it's going to be not oversized, but boy, are they bold when they're on the ear. So this is going to be 112-65.99 brand new right now, and a carat 55 in your Paraiba. So that means they are going to be that blue-green that is copper bearing, so that it's got that really good glow, that neon. That's the quality we look for in copper bearing. But then you also get 40 points in diamonds. We've got a special value on this one pair only. You can change the gold if you want to. And they really do, they match up with Congolese stones too. So I'll mention that if you're trying to match to your Paraibas, great. But if you've got any of the new fine Brazilian stones, or if you have any of the Congolese blue-greens, this will look great with that too. The difference is though, these are certified copper bearing. So that makes them extra exclusive and rare, the fact that they have that copper content to them. And we're gonna help you out. Now, I see, in my personal opinion, I think that there's a top and a bottom to the earring, and I think that, see how it's a little bit asymmetric, it's a little wider across the bottom there, and then a little more narrow at the top. So that's how I like to orient them on the ear. Post is gonna be centered, butterfly back as well, and then we'll take a look at them on the ear here as well, just so you can see what they look like and give you kind of a size reference, and then I'll go ahead and take a ruler to them as well, so you can see that. But I just wanted you to see how that size is gonna present when they're on the lobe. So just a really special earring, no doubt about it. We're gonna go back to the wheel, and then I'll show one to you in measurement here, so you know exactly what to expect up and down. But that one's gonna be actually, well, they were $49.99, and I'm getting to mark them down for you. So 5/8 of an inch from the top to the bottom on that floral design. There's your centered post. We'll go back to them up close and give you a great value. And there again, you can see them from different angles. And it's not to say you couldn't actually wear them east to west. Of course you can. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of having that centered post, is that you can spin them how you'd like. You can really move them around even diagonal if you want to. So never worry about that, but play with them and see what you think. But only one pair, and there's not many people in the world that get Paraiba earrings. So we're gonna add one more person to that rare collector's list right here and now. But with each stone being about 75, almost 80 points actually, that's impressive. And really it is about the matching. We would don't get me wrong, we'd make Paraiba earrings all the time if we had the luxury of instantly matching up the stones, but coming by, match sets of size and cut, and of course the color is really where the big challenge is that getting those mixes of color together to match up, that's what's really difficult. So take a look, not $49.99, no way, we're gonna make it even better than that. So you have got to call me. We're gonna make this a really incredible value. Just let me know if you like them, because obviously one pair, and yep, we're marking them down right now, even though this is their debut moment on the show. And we're gonna make them, I cannot believe I'm saying this, under $2,000. Go ahead and take them, $1,999 only for that one fantastic pair of Paraibas. So $19.99 on our pair of earrings. They're just outstanding, aren't they? Could not be better. They're just absolutely clean too, and that's where it's really a challenge. So got quite the lineup here. We have a big Mandarin deal, the 251. It was a weekend of Mandarins as well. Saw a lot of them go out the door from mostly smaller stones, like 1 carat, half carat, 2 carat. Here's a 251 in the signature mounting. Check that out. One of my favorites. I would, if I had to choose one mounting to sell and offer for the rest of time, it would be that mounting, just because it is so classic. So we do have that one on the way for you as well. Some Tanzanite drop earrings. I want to show them to you because they're very cool. And they're the most affordable price I've seen on Tanzanite drops in a long, long time. And they're just a little bit harder to present because they're actually a mobile style. They're kind of that moving nested style with a lot of articulation. So what I'm gonna do is give it my best attempt here to show you the pair together here from a distance, so you can really see what this is all about. And this is really, I think, a more casual way to do a drop. Sometimes we see a whole lot going on with these Tanzanite earrings, and they get really pricey really fast. And then everyone's going, well, am I gonna wear those a lot? So here's what I would suggest. This is one of those that, because I'm not sure what it is about, it just reads to me a little bit more casual than some of the drops we do. It's 112-4635. There is only one pair. They are yellow gold now. You can actually change them if you'd like. So please, please keep that in mind. I know most of the time we see our blue wings in the white gold. So never fear. You can go ahead and change those to white gold if you would like, or rose gold for that matter. But we have 685 in Tanzanite ovals here. 685. So almost 3.5 carats in each. 50 points is your diamond weight as well, but look at it's a little pear shape up top that's open. That's a post behind it. Then you're going to have this diamond design. Not only do you get the diamond throughout the middle leading into the halo, but this is what I'm talking about with that articulation and movement, is that those are individually set so that your prong set and basket is really kind of like floating right between that open halo design. So it gives you a really good movement, but they're never going to turn the wrong way. Don't worry about that. 50 points in diamond weight. I've got one of my best per carat prices ever, and yet it's an earring. It should be more, not less. Got a lot of detail, a lot of workmanship that goes into a piece like this. Yet there they are. I'm going to give you a length measurement here as well. Then I'll get you a look on. But really, when they're on the wheel, they kind of collapse on themselves. So here was what we look like, 1.25 inches there top to bottom. And then, of course, that beautiful movement. Get ready. They're under, I don't know, $99.99 is where they started. Sometimes these markdowns, I know it's what we're, you know, scheduled to do every Monday night. But sometimes you have to wonder and think, why exactly this low extreme that we're doing tonight on everything is a little bit crazy when you think about the era we're in, when gold and diamonds are going crazy, blue wing block D is at its near end here. It's not a time to be discounting some of the finest material we've had. And let me try to just show them up close here so you can see the quality of those stones and kind of float them here. And actually I'll hold one individually so you can see it, because I want you to be able to see the stone quality, because that's really important. And again, they're obviously going to kind of fall like that and droop, but I do want to try one on because that's the really important thing here. And they're well under $5,000. I'm taking these so ridiculously low. It's really going to be one of our best per carat prices we have ever seen on Tanzanite. Even before we had blue wing block D, rarely did we see a per carat price that came down as low as this one is tonight. And yet we're at the tail end of having blue wing block D. Take a look at this on the ear here. So you can see, I just kind of floated one there in the ear. So you can see what that's all about. See the movement they have. See the great kind of, again, length they're giving. Not too long, not too oversized, not, you know, only for dressy occasions. That's certainly the case here, I would think. But we're going to take them even less. And we've already been half off now. And we're going even lower than that. I'm going to make this a cool 75% off from where it started and make them $24.99. Let's also keep in mind, I did the math. That's $364 a carat. If the diamonds and the gold and the labor to put them together are completely free, that is $364 a carat. That is one of the greatest per carat values we have ever witnessed in our Tanzanite altogether here. So I'm going to show them up close again. I just want you to see with that, when they're on, you see that little open pear-shaped detail a lot better than when you see them from a distance. Let me get some small tweezers here and then polish this one up for you so you can see what that's all about, because they are those rich saturated ovals. This is an upright look at the one that I just had on for you. So I just want you to see those stones. That quality is there. Here's the other that I'll make sure you see that one front and center here and upright to the camera lens so you can see what that's all about. They're just outstanding. They really are. And there's the other. So again, that perfect matching, and that again, straping now, because that shows you with that O-ring drop, that's what's going to give that little bit of movement. And we have 3 callers talking about 1 pair of earrings, and they can even be changed in the gold color. So amazing opportunity there, and they're sold. Congratulations. And then we do have another pair of drops. They're coming up a little later. I want to show you this one. One of our bigger fancy diamonds we have is a carat 13 green yellow. It's more green than it is yellow. I mean, I'm calling it green yellow. They're just calling it green. It really is a green diamond in a pear shape that looks like you stacked without having to stack, because it looks like, I mean, doesn't that look like you just added 2 ring guards of those white gold, white diamond bands? Well, it's 112-6629. Paraiba earrings are here, Tanzanite earrings are gone. So that's how we shake out on those earrings. Call me quickly if you have any questions there. And did you ever get that fire opal, Jason, or is that one still available? The fire opal that you were asking about from before. Remember, you were asking about the halo? Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. We have a 1 carat 13, and actually I'm going to flip it around so you can see it the other way, because I think it's going to give you a better insight in, yeah, that's a better angle to see the stone. 113 is the size, the carat weight, It's a green, but I'm going to call it green yellow. Look at that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Natural color, no treatment whatsoever. And it has 48 points in diamonds in what's stacked around it there. And you see it's the halo first and the yellow. This is two-tone gold and will stay as is. But then you're getting what used to be a $16,999. Yeah, because it's a green diamond. Carat 13 is the size. So much to love about this ring. And then it looks, when it's on the hand, like it's got marquise cuts. They are round brilliants tucked into these little marquise shapes, but it really does. That looks like 3 rings in one, but yet no hassle to it. You put one ring on, true to size, and you're good to go. Ring guards included is really what it looks like. It, again, is all one ring, all soldered together, and that is 48 points in diamonds. And we only have the one, and it's going to be a crazy good value on a nut. Listen, I don't have another green like this. I do not. Got a messy wheel. Look at this. That's gorgeous and natural. And I think about those, and I did bring out a pink diamond today that's a ½ carat, and it's $19,999. Now I'm going to try to discount it. But that's kind of when we're in the world of yellows is one thing, fawns is another. But when you get into the world of pinks, greens, blue diamonds, everything extends and excels in price. Every color of diamond is different. The champagnes are a little more commonplace, and then as you work your way up, then into yellows, then into pinks, they get rarer and rarer, therefore they get more expensive and more expensive, and right now just almost impossible to find when it comes to fancy diamonds, right? Take a look at this. This is going to be our green, and I'll tell you, it's a crazy good value. When I do have a ½ carat pink that is, oh, so much more money. I'm just excited we can bring this to you right now, and a huge opportunity, one only, of course, and yet, and we'll get the 50 point out of here, but it's a $20,000 ring for a pink diamond that's a ½ carat. This is a carat 13. That is a big moment. It's one of our bigger diamonds here. And you can't take the 13 points for granted. 1 carats are what we typically see. It is no small feat to get an extra 13 points. It makes a big difference. And we're going to blow it out right now. It's not going to be $16,999 like I told you. It's going to be a really big value. And this is one where I think the collectors of the world who are trying to get all those different colors, well, this would be go time, because green diamonds are not inexpensive, especially big ones. And this is it. And yet it's going to be, I'll tell you right now, we're going to make it super easy. And don't forget, it's all natural. We don't treat our stones here. We do not. I mean, I'm talking about our diamonds, pinks, the greens, the yellows, the blues. Yes, we've had blues, the chameleons. They're all unheated and treated all natural. That is such a big difference from what you see out there right now, and it's not even $69.99. There's 10 grand off. We're going to make it even more affordable for you. And then we have a big top of the hour, and our diamond band is here, and so much more, and your requests are welcome. But this has got to be going. Everything does. Everything's got to go, and I still have about 4 pieces available from the show so far. Unacceptable. We got to make sure these prices are falling and dropping as fast as they possibly can, so everything can go, because it's not even $69, $59, $49, $99. I've lost it. It's a 1 carat 13, and it's one of the most unique and unusual and rare colors you can get in diamonds. And it's sitting here just waiting for a collector to take it tonight, just waiting for somebody to just pounce on the value. This is why you're here on Monday nights. It's for values like this that you don't see any other place, any other time. And yet it's not even going to be $49.99 or $39.99. Come on in. We have one, just one, and it's going to fly. And yet it's not even going to be $39.99. This is incredible. One caller gets it. It's going to go. I hope you're on the phone lines, or at least dialing now, because again, these one-of-a-kinds, that's really the key. Remember that, and you have to just assume that on everything here, because most everything is, you'll be right. And it's only going to be $2,999. I take Markdown Mondays very seriously, and that is a great one right there. $29.99 first caller. And then, by the way, Andy, who got those Tanzanite drops? Judy got them. Thank you so much. Jason, did you just pick up something as well? Okay, very good. Thank you so much. All right, so well done, and I'm so glad those Tanzanites. Now, just to recap, we had the Paraiba earrings, the golden pearl, the Ammolite that started the show, and the Opal pendant here for you. $29.99 on a green diamond, and guess what? 15 seconds is left. I don't think it's even lasting that long, because I got a call coming in right now, and you know that's gone. And then we may just get to our color change diaspore here. That kind of looks like a green diamond. I always think it does. And I thought it'd be fun to put them back to back. Yes, Jess, you've got it? Congratulations, thank you. And let me know who that is so I can thank them too. But look at this, see? Only this has elements of, I'm seeing purples. I'm seeing, wait a minute, who? Kathy? Oh my goodness. Well, she's my sister then. She's my sister. I don't have a sister, but like, you know, that hypothetical sister, right? I love that. Kathy, the Mets fan, is who got the green diamond. How great is that? See, we are a tribe. All right, here we go. 112, 6556. Look at that. Love that. That's great. Here we are with our color change diaspore. Does it not? I never get the pleasure of showing green diamonds, so I figured, hey, if I've got one, and well, we had one, it's gone now. But what a great way to follow it with a diaspore that I think immediately in one light, fluorescent lighting like we're in, looks very much like green neutral, kind of green champagnes. And then remember, it changes color. So if you were to be taking that same stone that looks like a green champagne, but you're already seeing little hints as to what happens because you're already seeing little bits of purple, a little bit of pink, a little bit of raspberry tone, almost some blues as well. When this is in a different light source like incandescent, it changes to pure pinks. Think like a raspberry pink tone, almost like what we would see out of those pink diaspores that came out of the Afghan region, but this is actually Turkish material, and make no mistake, this is the only source for this material. Even though there was diaspora that came out of the Afghan region, that is not color changing, and it's pink. So this is a stone that changes to pink, and this is a very large carat 97 in the round, but it also gives you the 58 points in the designer diamond setting, which feels very, very chic. It feels very couture designer level, you know who. And it's a 197 with 58 points, and they're all big diamonds. And then it's not just good enough that we filled them in Pave in that four sides there of that little, think of it like a little cupcake because it's kind of like concave and they all dip down, and then you've got the big diamonds there at the intersection as well. And so that's going to be, well, it's going to be one we're going to scrap the price of $32.99 and make it better. But there is something to be said for the round. It looks almost like there's a star cut in the stone, right? It's a round, but you see all those flashes come through in almost like a star formation. This is a beautiful gem. It's a rare gem. It's climbing in price tag like crazy, yet it's not $3,000, not $2,000. I'm here to mark it down for you. You know I will. It is not even going to be $3 or $2 or skip $19.99. Let's make you a deal of a lifetime right here and now. Big Monday night, great way to kick off the week. And it's not even going to be 19. Oh no, much better value. Let me try it on. This is such an important style to, I think it's just, again, luxury is what it reminds me of every time I see it, but yet really emphasizing, now when it's on the hand, it looks more floral, doesn't it? Because you don't see as much of those individual clover shapes as much because you have the diamonds in between them. So it looks more like a floral blooming, doesn't it? And then nothing's gonna take away from the cutting and the brilliance of that stone. Look at how magnificent that is, the way it's lighting up. And yet, you're still not even, I'm not capable of showing you the best part, which is the color changing ability. I only got one light source. But all those little flashes of pink, it turns entirely to that color. And it's not going to be $1,999 or even close. Final call in the hour here. We have about 12 minutes left in the hour here. So we've got 2 hours left and change. And we're going to make this super easy right now. It's not even 19 or 15 or $14.99, and this is one of those heavier mountings I will add. It's got a great feel when it's on, the heft, you know it's luxury. The second you pick it up to put it on, you know it's luxury, and then as you're wearing it, you feel so good, and yet it's not even gonna be 14. Now, the only question is what color gold? Honestly, it looks so good in all the colors of gold, so that's the good news. You can't go wrong. Whatever you wear the most of, go there. Just go there. I think there's a richness in the yellow, great contrast in the white. Rose gold would be more matchy-matchy to how it changes when you're in incandescent light. So totally up to you, but that's the thing. You just cannot make a bad decision when it comes to gold color on this stone. And yet it's not even $14.99. That should do it. But you know, it's Monday night and it's really gonna be an exciting night. We're only here 48 minutes in. We've got so much jewelry to show you, and even better, so much jewelry to mark down. So it's gonna be quite the moment for you. But this one, how about this? Under $1,000. Let's make it $9.99 instead, shall we? Even better. So a rare look at a diaspore, and again, a huge size at 2 carats. So what is that doing for under $1,000? It should never be, but it's happening right now if you're first. So call in very quickly, and then we'll have that for you. And then how about that Mandarin, or do we need more Tanzanite drops? I've got another markdown. Granted, they're 15 carat stones, but I do have another markdown, some Tanzanite drops that are also fancy cuts. And how about since we have some diamond collectors, no doubt, we have the 50-point pink diamond come out to play in just a bit. We will do that too. Oh, and then this, I mentioned there's a white diamond necklace. Look at this. This is honestly one of those luxury styles because every diamond in it is massive. Look at how about the rounds? I know the baguettes are what come through first, but this is on the way for my diamond lovers, and there's only one there too. So let me know on the diaspore. We're leaving that here? I hope not. Now with the 197 down under $1,000. And the pink diamond half carat is not just one of our, oh, look at that. Oh, saturated beyond. Guess what? Also has a GIA cert to go with it. Not only is it one of our bigger, I think it's our third largest pink diamond here, but it's got that great saturated color and a VS quality. It's just kind of like, what's it missing? It's missing a good home. And it's only missing a good home because it's $20,000 until tonight when I discount it down to next to nothing for what that is. Now let's get to that pendant because this pendant is something else. And I might just start with it here. Let's just start with it maybe on the neckline because the size is really important here. And the size is going to be what I think is really going to make the statement here first. And that is what it looks like from a distance away. So it's not lost when you look at the whole piece in its entirety, even from a distance. You don't lose sight of the fact that those are massive diamonds because of the way they're lighting up. And it's not just the baguettes that are tapered, that are in those two channels, that are, you know, throughout. It's really the big pave as well, that are the round brilliants that are just so amazing. So this one's coming up. I'm going to take it right on over to the hand. Our diaspore's here, by the way, if anybody would like it. And then we're going to show this one here from this angle so we can show you the length that it sits. And also the chain is included, and it's a beautiful smooth box link. It's item number 1123529, and it's going to have all white diamonds to it. And yet they are going to wrap around the side so that even from the side profile angles, you're always going to see those diamonds. Here's your length that it's going to give you. It's going to be about 7/8 of an inch, I would say. I would not call it quite 1 inch, but it's very close. Yeah, I mean, I would say, yeah, 7/8 I think is more accurate there. And then it comes with this 18 karat gold chain as well. And it's all going to stay in the white gold because, well, we're showing off amazing white diamonds. It's a carat 65. So as I'm going to transition from the diaspore, and they're going to take, there's the diaspore again on the hand, and we're going to take this one down below where we can show you the inside, the under gallery, the close-up of it, every which way. This is what you're getting. And keep in mind, only one. That's how it's finished on the inside. So smoothness throughout. Nothing going to catch on anything from the front, and certainly going to be comfortable on the décolleté as you wear it from the back. And then it's got a good size bail. So if you want to switch out your box link chain that we're giving you for free, and maybe you want to gift it on its own, you can do that because that's a luxury box link chain in 18 karat gold, and maybe you put your diamonds by the yard with it. Why not? You can do that. They will fit. So carat 65 in diamonds, white gold only, and we've got a huge blowout when it used to be $59.99, and now it is not. So get ready. We only have the one, and again, look at how they transition all the way through the side. I do want to point out where that round brilliant is right there in the middle. That's got to be a 1/4 carat stone on its own, and then they just continue. All the diamonds, even the smaller of the diamonds, are still huge in the pendant. And then the chain with it is exquisite. And we're going to do this one for, you know what, blow it out. Absolute lowest price by far I can do. And yet it's one you could wear every day. It really is. I don't think that this is too over the top. It's just, it's luxury, it's designer, it's super fine diamonds. Yes, yes, yes. But I still think, I mean, I'm a diamond lover. I don't shy away from diamonds on the daily. I do not. I've been breaking out my collar more often and just wearing it and going, what am I waiting for, right? What am I waiting for? Just wear what you love. No rules, no rules. Except my one rule on Monday night is mark everything down below cost. So how about under $2,000? How about $19.99? Okay, let's take it even lower than that. Why not? I'm on a discounting rampage. Let's make it $1,888 first caller on that one. And only one there. So, and with the finishing, and the whole piece is 18K, and the chain is even adjustable, so you can glide that little bead and make it shorter if you want, have 18 inches in length, or you can make it shorter. So really a good chain to have for a lot of different pieces because it'll come off this pendant and work with others. And I think our diaspore is still here, by the way, so if anybody wants that round diaspore, you can take it. But right now, $18.88. to get you carat 65 in all bigger diamonds. Actually, kind of interesting how they have that one smaller diamond on the outside, just to show you how that works. They actually gave it that little graduation there. So yes, you've got that smaller baguette that's also tapered there on the very outside corners as that channel wraps from one side to another. Okay, it's getting close to the top of the hour with 6 minutes. This one's going to be on its way. We have the big 2 carat ruby. Who wants to see our Windsor or our pink? You know what? Let's get the pink diamond out of here. I know it's first hour, but we're still, if we're doing markdowns, it doesn't matter when it comes out. We're discounting everything. Diaspore is still here if anybody would like it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have a request on a white diamond ring. Karen, did she hear me, by the way, say that we have a 1 carat diamond certified today as well? Karen, let me just flash this for you real quick, just in case you want a big white diamond. Because, oh, I see, it's the rose ring. Oh, okay. Is anybody getting this one yet? 1888 only. It's solid 18 karat gold. So I just want to flash this for all of our diamond lovers while we're looking at white diamonds. Here's the 1 carat center stone that we have in a fabulous cushion. Yes. Thank you. The necklace is gone. So that's one way to get a big diamond and an all white diamond ring, because that ring has 296 overall and the center stone is GIA certified. So for anybody who needs a big white diamond, it's your day. But this is one for Karen, and Karen, we are about to light up the phone lines here, thanks to you. And this is how we do it. The rose ring is here. Do we only have one here in stock available? Because you know how I love to stack these. So if we have a yellow or a rose or both, I'll take them all, because I love to make these a little bouquet. Sometimes a gal needs to buy her own flowers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the common phrase right now is when somebody does something good, you say that you want to give them their flowers, right? And that is what we're doing, I think, here to show off our values here. Thank you, Karen, for this request. This is one of our icons of jewelry because it's a solid white diamond ring with a carat 01 in diamonds, but it's still something different than your basic bands, which I have classic bands today. But this is going to be that floral where, oh, the workmanship involved. This is perfect pave, by the way. Perfection in pave. Every little detail. I'm not just talking about the top, the little ins and outs, the intricacy of this ring. I mean, Mother Nature herself couldn't have created a more detailed floral, but this one's all done in diamonds. Take a look at it. It's 111-4525, and I'm so glad. Now, even though it's Karen's request, we have a couple available, and I'm going to see. We're checking now to see if we have any other gold colors to show you, because it'd be lovely if we do. But this one is, look at this from all the angles, all the detail, plus it's stackable. You can put bands beside it, underneath it. Wonder rings look great. If you want to have a little more garden, if you will, underneath where your flower is blooming on your hand, you can create a bigger foundation by adding ring guards, adding wonder rings, because of the way it sits up a little higher. This is 101 in diamonds. And wait till you see it, because I know so many of you own it as well, and you might own one, and maybe you're thinking about it's one of those where you could get in different gold colors and they're all going to look totally different. Thank you, because we do actually have all 3 available here to show you, which is really helpful, I think, because white diamonds and white gold, we get it. But look at how it looks in the rose gold. They're going to look like pink diamonds. I'm going to show you what it looks like in yellow gold, which adds a whole different look. And then the fun part is you can play. You can really play. You can stack. I would love to see, actually, you could wear multiples on the hand across the different fingers, right? That would look really cool. I mean, play with it. And for those of you going, am I really going to get 3 of those rings, Lolo? That looks like a $35,000 designer ring. Yes, it does. And by the way, yes, it would be. But with 2.5 minutes left until hour number 2 kicks off, do we ever have a value? And it's all thanks to Karen asking for it. This is why requests are so important, and I encourage them, because look what it does. It brings out pieces that for a lot of you newer shoppers maybe have never seen this before. Some of you who, yes, have it and own it already may want to come back for gifting, may want to think about stacking. I'm going to show you what one looks like, but then I can never help myself. You would never in a million years think that stacking this ring with all the boldness and the intricacy, stacking, really? Well, I'm going to show you, and I think you'll agree it works really, really well. So how about this? And there are all 3 gold colors, yellow, white, and rose. And what we're going to do is bring it way, way down to this incredible value, and we love it because it's all sitting on this one great band. So it wears, go true to size, it wears really simply and comfortably, but it's a looker. And here it is in the yellow gold. And notice it's not just the same top and bottom. Do you see how the top of those rings has the one centered little pave petal, and then the bottom has 2 that are more pointed? It's all different. This is how one looks. This is the yellow gold. And now look what you can do. I mean, again, it's just an option if you want to grab another, because it creates a totally different look. and yet it's so easy. I just stacked two together, and that looks like one ring. That doesn't look like an afterthought. That doesn't look like a mess. It looks like, oh, those belong together, and then I just might as well. Can we complete it, the trifecta here? And it doesn't matter which way you set them, actually, because I know they have kind of an up and down. Let me puzzle piece these together for you, because I can't help it, but let's show you how the rose gold looks. Now, obviously, you could do this with all three colors. You could do this with two colors. You could do this with all the same color, but that suddenly just looks like the most amazing ring. If you're going, are you kidding me? Is that going to be comfortable? They all come together in the back seamlessly. Look at what I just did. That looks like one incredible ring. You don't even see the bands. And it's very comfortable. I didn't have to size these up to do that. And remember, this is the yellow, this is the white, and this is the rose. So really, whether you're getting yellow or white, they tend to really read as the white diamonds here, but that's just an option. Whether you're doing, again, a stack of, I would stack up to 4, because it feels like right now there needs to be one more right there. And then it would reach the knuckle, and you would have this unbelievable wow couture piece, right? So you can do up to 4, I would say, comfortably on the finger at once. But those are just options. You in no way need to do that. But hey, when a $35,000 ring comes down as low as I'm going to make this, and we can take $35,000 masterpieces and make them affordable like this, maybe it gives you the option to stack. Maybe it gives you the option to experiment and have some fun and, you know, maybe gift. I mean, why not? Anybody would love. I mean, we'd all wish. I know I don't think there's anybody who doesn't love fresh florals, right? Having fresh florals in the home, giving fresh florals as a way to, you know, celebrate somebody or really whatever it is, right? Flowers can have so many different meanings, but I love that the florals, with fresh flowers, they're so lovely while they last, but it's never long enough, right? This is the one that's everlasting. So beautiful jewelry, can't go wrong. Great diamonds. Diamonds are forever. Well, so is the flower ring, and florals never go out of style, but they can be done in a really kind of basic way where they look a little kind of juvenile, or they can be done in really high level couture. I would say this is the latter, and it's not even $3,500, and it's the top of the hour as well. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you just tuned in and joined us, glad to have you with us. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON Monday night, where we mark down everything and get you all the best values, including on one of our classics here that is not going to be $3,500. It's going to be actually $999, and that hopefully gives you the luxury of getting as many as you need. And for our newer shoppers, welcome in. This is just as luxury as it gets. And let me show you from all the angles, because look at the details, how the pave even tucks in to those very little edges and profiles of every single petal you have. Our lines are lit, no surprise why. This is an amazing, amazing ring. And again, all 3 colors up here, so you can really hopefully hone in on exactly which one is best for you, which one's your favorite. I would really, truly think about getting more than one for that stackable effect. One is great on its own. Let me show you the rose gold all by itself here, which really does give the feel as if it's pink diamonds, doesn't it? It really does. When you see really good pave work, and you have white diamonds in a rose gold, they tend to really read as pinks, don't they? And that's the case here. And then look this, just pretend this is another diamond band. You can truly stack around it. You can stack with it. I know it doesn't look like it sits up elevated, but it does. So what you can do is, and I can prove that here with the diamond band we have coming up, because I do have a classic 7-stone diamond band that's on the way. Did you get a flower ring there, Jason? Was it our requester? Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. That was Karen, right? Thanks, Karen. This is just, again, these are all different sizes, but look at how I just stacked that diamond band with it. So again, you can stack the flower ring itself, the rose ring. You can stack diamond bands. It really looks good with wonder rings. So you have options, and really can make it look different every time you wear it. So we got to give that 60 seconds. Then our top of the hour ring is going to be coming your way. And don't forget, we have that big white diamond, that big 1-carat center. The big 1-carat cushion cut is here. We've got that one for you. What else do we have on the way? Lots and lots to get to. That's for sure. Your requests are welcome. This was a request. We hope you'll give us yours as well, so we can find exactly what you're looking for. Why not? It's a Monday night, and it's obviously a night where we can really, again, get you all your custom pieces, whatever it is you need or want. That's the important part. So $9.99 if you'd like to get one. Again, reminder, if you already have one, the way they stack, unbelievable looks you can create by stacking them together. So I would really consider doing that. It truly is. It's comfortable to do, because all those bands will come together in the back. So it really is one to think about. If 1 is good, 2 is better, and 3 is pretty perfect. And I'd go up to 4. But again, it'd be a really cool way to get that stacked look. But then you still have the freedom of one day, maybe it's more casual, so you just wear one. And then other days, every time you walk out the door, you look like you're fashioning your own unique style. So as we get to our top of the hour, we have that beautiful cross necklace coming up, which is oh so giftable and so modern and fresh and really new and kind of that just kind of different take on the fabulous cross pendants that we know everywhere else. So we'll see that on the way. And then we have our diamond band coming up and lots more. And don't forget this pink diamond. I am going to give a 50-point GIA certified, really luxury color pink diamond. We're going to give that a great value. And so here comes our cross necklace. It's going to be item number 112. And this is with our 11133343. And what's exciting about this is that we're at that time of year where I think a lot of us are thinking about, gosh, holidays coming up here. And so Thanksgiving being 10 days away and being so late this year, it just means that maybe you want to get a little jump start and the holidays are kind of roll one into another. So I think it's a good time to get some holiday shopping done when you see the right piece. And for any of my Christmas gift lovers, anybody who's shopping for a jewelry lover who would love to have something that would be really significant to give on Christmas, but doesn't just mean, like it's not like the sweater with the holly berries and the dingle balls that, you know, you can only wear for that one day, right? This is the piece you wear all year, always, year after year for the cross necklace that we have here. Now, it's the sideways design that has that subtle curve to it with 25 points in diamonds, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, diamond cut chain, and look what we did, full adjustability to it as well with the lobster claw closure in the 16, 17, 18-inch lengths for you. And, well, if you're going to advocate something in fine jewelry as a gift, we probably, as we take a look at it on the neckline here, probably need to make it somewhat affordable because gifting is, you know, different for everybody and every occasion and every person and everybody on the list has a, you know, different budget. But I think that if we're really going to make something this iconic a true giftable idea, we have to make it really a lot more affordable than even the $9.99 where it's been in the past. So that's exactly what's happening right now. You can wear it. I'm showing it at the 16-inch. When a 16-inch is worn on an average size neckline, it hits right about here at the collarbone. And then if you want to wear it 17 or 18, that gives you all that flexibility. And then, of course, you can always wear it off to one side or another if you want to as well. So I kind of like it just centered up there and still with that curve. It just makes a lot of sense how it's going to look there centered up on the neckline. But it's also a layering piece. It doesn't mean put your other pieces you love aside. It means wear them all, stack and layer. The adjustability back here is what makes that so easy. So we're going to take another look at it, but close up this time as well. So you can see it here against the close up where we always do love to see our VS diamonds. And so you can really admire the sparkle of those full cut diamonds, and not even going to be $9.99 or $8.88 giftable is really something that we don't get to say a lot with our fine jewelry, because fine jewelry, solid gold, diamonds is not always going to be, you know, easy to make anything under $10,000 these days. Well, we've got it under $1,000, under $888, $777, $699. I mean, maybe it's an option to get a lot of those ladies on your list, not just check them off. Check them off because you could get the same thing for everybody, right? You know, and generally we know as women, we know our other fellow jewelry lovers, we usually know what gold color they like. We know what metal color they like. I say that because sometimes it's platinum or sterling. Well, if it is, white gold goes with that. If it's your yellow metals, you know what to do. Rose gold, very distinctive. I love to see even multiples of these layered up. You could wear more than one at a time and they can all set at a little different angle. But $777 is still not going to be, I don't think, quite giftable if we're looking for that really good holiday, here it comes value. It's not even $699. And we all know where gold chains are, right? $600 for a gold chain, by itself, no diamonds. That would be basic, not even adjustable. All of that is kind of extra. There's your lobster claw. This is no spring ring. This is a lobster claw. This is how you get the adjustability through those O-rings there. And then there are your VS diamonds, a quarter carat worth. And back to the hand we go as we also knock down the price to an even better value than $699 or $599. Come on in, because I have a feeling we're going to see a few of these go out the door and probably more than one to multiple callers as well. Why not? That would be an idea, because again, I just think that when it's this economical to shop for jewelry, it's a great way to treat someone that maybe you weren't thinking fine jewelry, maybe they weren't thinking fine jewelry, and now that's going to be that wow piece that they give that they never forget. and it's not even $599 per necklace. Get one in white, yellow, rose, whatever you need. We've got all 3 gold colors. There's really nothing to think about here except how many you need and what gold color, because the adjustability is even built in, and that's just such a nice advantage when you are gift giving, and even for yourself, because we all know a lot of times the neckline is going to justify where you're wearing your necklace. So it's nice to have all those different links built in. And it's not even $599, busy already, no surprise there, but it's going lower, and we're going to make it $499 while it lasts. That's it, and that's really the key here, because we only have so many to go around in each gold color. So really got to advocate you dial in early if you'd like those. Don't forget about the rose ring for $9.99. These are just returning favorites and classics that we've knocked down in price to make them affordable when we're probably not going to see it between now and the end of the year. It certainly couldn't go any lower in price than $499. Not when chains by themselves are $600. We know that. So here we are at $499. Let me know if you like one. We'll give it 60 seconds. Then we got a diamond band waiting in the wings. Also have a big ruby. Also have gorgeous Tanzanite drops, Mandarin garnet, you name it. Pink diamond is here. It's not every day we get to show you a pink diamond that's a ½ carat. One more time on the neckline. For anybody who missed that earlier, here it is. And whether you wear it to one side or centered up does not matter. Always looks like the great luxury, but we're so used to seeing cross styles in jewelry being worn just as pendants. Pendants on chains, and that's it. So nice to see this built really into the chain itself. So it really is part of that wearable style of necklace that is going to just really kind of just blend into the neckline and give you that ability to really mix and match it with other things. I love it layered. I think it's beautiful to layer it, which is why, again, you might want to think about wearing it even at the shorter length or at the longer length. Just depends on what you're layering it with, I think, is how you're going to build your layers. But $499 for a necklace, what a value, especially one with diamonds at all those VS full cuts that we love. So enjoy it if you get it. We're going to move right along. We're going to go back to our wheel, and we're going to show you the big ruby, because this is a nice giveaway. And it's one of our biggest and best in the entire inventory. And look at that. They vary. This is like show and tell moment here. It's like taking a stroll through the museum. And maybe it's part of a royal collection. It certainly looks worthy of that, doesn't it? Definitely has the looks of royal collection ruby. Item number is 112-2730. And do give me a call if you're thinking about anything that we can bring on out for you, specific or not. Doesn't matter. We love to bring out what you're looking for tonight. We need those requests, but here we go. Item number is 112-2730. It's a 205 ruby, one of our best, not just for the size. It's one thing, and I do have a 50-pointer that has great clarity like this one does, but it's a ½ carat. There's a big difference when you're looking at true, bright, clean, like truly transparent material like this is, and it's 2 carats in size versus a ½ carat or a 1 carat. This is one of the largest rubies we have overall anyways, regardless of the clarity. So to be able to get clarity like this, where you see full transparency throughout the stone, like this has, where it's like a looking glass, you can read right into it. I mean, it's almost like you could read the newspaper through it if you put some behind it, right? And then it's got the most vibrant yellow diamonds. I love that we're doing a carat 18 just in yellow diamonds, and they're not just any yellow diamonds. I think what's really standing out here is the vibrance of each of those yellows and the fact they're so perfectly matched. Those are what you call the vivid, intense yellows right there, where they're just completely glowing. I mean, they feel like they could light the way in a dark room, don't they? They're that kind of neon glow. Plus, you're getting 62 points in white diamonds. So we're getting you overall a lot going on here. Carat 80 in diamonds, we love that. You'd think the carat 18 is where that could just stop, but that's just the beginning. All that diamond weight, almost 2 carats surrounding a 2 carat plus ruby. It's amazing. Take a look at it. We're going to show you what we can do on even, yes, museum pieces are also marked down on a Monday night. There is just no holds barred here. We're making sure everything goes. And this is incredibly affordable because it did start at $14,999, and I will show it to you. Again, there's the ring, there's the price tag. That's where it should be. I'm not asking for $15,000. Again, 62 points on the white diamonds. And always unique to get the majority of your diamond weight in the fancy of the color. That's more unexpected, and that's certainly what's happening here. Look at the rose on the side, even the yellow and the white gold. And then how about this ruby? It's not just through the middle. Look at that stone as it moves. Every single portion of that stone lights up. It's incredible. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it's not going to be anywhere close to $15,000. You call me, grab it, you happy camper. That's again for the, if it's your first foray into ruby and you're thinking, I'd like to have a ruby. I don't know if you need to step up to this level, but this is the one where if you are a real quality seeker, like you need the best, you don't mess around, you want top quality, maybe you're upgrading from a Mozambique ruby or some of the Thai rubies that are out there. I mean, there's a lot of different sources of ruby we know, and most of the time they are dingy and they are hazy and they're opaque. This is the completely, I mean, it's opposite. And it's Burma, best source in the world, and we're going to knock this one down under $10,000 tonight. And yet stays as it is as far as the gold color. We're going to size it for you. Don't worry about that. Already taken it to $99.99, but not done. Lots, and lots of discounting still to come here. And we only have 2 hours to do it, so actually an hour 45. So this is where you need to get requests in. If there's anything you're looking for, anything we can specifically bring out, we'd love to. But let's make sure this goes. Got to. It has absolutely got to go. So now, we just need a collar. And I thought $99.99 was special. We're going to take it significantly lower than that. One collar gets it. Obviously, I don't have 2 of those. 2 carat ruby, But we're going to make this go ahead, get its home right now, and think holiday ready. It is that perfect holiday ready stone. And it's not even $5,000. We're going to take it down to $49.99. That's a museum piece, one of our best of the inventory, and yet under $5,000 for a 205. I honestly don't think I've had a 2 carat ruby ever here. Just not even factoring in the diamonds and all the yellow diamonds you have. 2 carat plus ruby under $5,000? I don't think so. That doesn't happen. Are we ready for a Morganite? We've got some Morganite, we got diamond bands, Tanzanite, rubies. I'm feeling maybe like, and I know we don't have cable and we only have our satellite viewers, and I know it's a really light audience on these weekdays, but I might just have to do an auction or 2 to really wow you. What about this? Did I just suddenly, did that pink diamond half carat grow? It kind of looks like the half carat GIA certified pink diamond, which again, looks like this. It's 112518. Oh no. Okay, maybe we don't need this anymore. I mean, I was excited about discounting this, and let me tell you, if you're a diamond collector, obviously a pink diamond of a half carat is impressive. But you know what? I still only have a couple people in the world that could afford that ring because it's a 50-point GIA certified VS1 pink diamond. And it's got a really good color. That's what it looks like. It's more purple than it is pink, but you know how the GIA is. That proves to you. See, I would call that a light lilac. But we always talk about how conservative GIA is. Their gemologists are so particular. They're calling it a very light pink. But that's why we love GIA certs, is because they're the ones that tell it like it is on the most conservative aspect, so they don't over embellish. And that's why GIA, they're really the gospel when it comes to certificates. So they've actually listed it as a very light pink. This is a half carat stone, so it's a mighty large pink diamond. However, with that said, that's a $20,000 ring that I do have the ability to mark down, but still, even if we're marking it down half, it's still $99.99, right? So what if we just take away the pink diamond for a moment, put up that pink diamond color of a Morganite, which has the same cutting, and give you a lot of great diamonds with it and maybe get that price gone. So this one's here if you'd like to ask about it. Now, if you'd like me to kind of tweak that price a little bit more, I will try to. But there's that pink diamond that I want you to consider. But I'm really thinking maybe in light of that pink diamond, the fact that, again, not everyone's looking for a $10,000 piece, I totally respect that. Let's take a look at this. Because I think there's some of us, yes, myself included, that would actually prefer to be wearing this. That's a big, bold statement I just made, but I just tell it like it is, and that's the truth. Just as far as, and I respect pink diamonds, and I know how rare they are, trust me, I do. And I would love to have one if money was no object, it'd be great. But honestly, I'd probably rather be wearing this ring on my hand. When it comes to design, aesthetic, look, style, I'd rather be wearing this. And this is that pink diamond color, but better. It's a 1126564 brand new Morganite. It is a collection grade Morganite, and it's also a carat 77 size. Now it has a lot of diamond weight as well, almost as much diamond weight as that bridge with the pink diamond. Actually, about the same. 93 points is the diamond weight here. And I love that it's bordered by the 2 rows. So it really sets up this band nicely because it is. It's a wider band, almost like a cigar band style, but it's got some cutout details. I love it in the rows, but you can change it up if you want to. You can get the white gold or the rose gold. I would either say rose gold or white gold on this one. Let's run an auction, guys. I'm looking at this brand new piece and it's got a $39.99 price. And although that's saving you about $6,000 off of where the smaller pink diamond is, I think we can maneuver this to get you a little bit better value. And certainly that's what I'm trying to do tonight. So here's what I'm thinking. We get you a great value. We reward those of you who are hanging out, looking for a deal, right? Maybe thinking, it's a good Morganite, $4,000? No. What if we put it on the auction block? And keep in mind, on these weeknights here, we have very, very small audiences. The weekends, a little different. The weeknights, we lost a lot of our audience a few months back. So here's the deal. We're going to do some auctions because it's really a great way to give you a huge advantage because you have very little competition. And you know me, I'm going to start this thing really, really low as well to make it worth your while to dial in and participate in the first place. So take a look at it. We've got a mega value already at $39.99. I think everyone would agree with that. Carat 77 stone, almost a carat in diamonds. However, I'm going to show it on the hand and then we're going to get ready to rock the auction. And ironic, I tried to do some auctions over the weekend. Honestly, we didn't even do that many because even on the weekends, there wasn't a lot of participation going on in the auction. So here's what I'll do. This just makes it really advantage you at home. And that's a lot of ring and a beautiful pinky purple color that most Morganites, again, do not give you because usually they are a light peach blush. Usually they are just ever so slight, a little hint of some kind of pinky orange as we go back up close. This is going to be one of the rock stars of all the Morganite world, pink beryl, really, really rare, and not going to be $39 or $3,000 to start or $25. Now we're talking about an almost 2 carat stone here in a cushion cut square. Rare cut, lots of luxury. I love the way that the diamonds in the middle, they look like stars. It almost looks like a constellation of diamonds within the band. And it's not going to be $2,500. Let's start at you know what? Let's not even start at $2,000. I need to rock these phone lines. We need to get them lit up. We need to really welcome you in and make the jewelry absolutely irresistible. The values, they got to be second to none. So here we go with a major moment for our lovers of the Morganite, and it's not going to be $2,000 to start either. So come on in, guys. We need callers, and we know that's already, by the way, if I go any lower than $2,000, we're already positioned to lose money on the band. And I'm just talking about the ring, the band, the semi-mount without the center stone. All right, not $2,000. I hear you. How about $1,500 to start? $10 increments only. You have all the opportunity to change the gold color, get your size, do all those extras for free. It's where extras don't cost extra. I don't know anyone else who does that, but we throw in all those custom extras we can, and you don't pay for them. And that's a beautiful thing. And $1,500 to get it going. What's going on? With a 93-point diamond weight, and I'm telling you right now, that half-carat pink diamond, when I followed that, and I'm sorry to do this to the pink diamond. If you're a pink diamond lover, forgive me. But that pink diamond going right back up there after or before that ring, I mean, I've kind of alternated them back and forth here. I don't think it does that pink diamond any favors. What do you think? I think there's a lot of us that would say, I'm going to go with the Morganite over the pink diamond option, even if things were equal. Now it's not. That's a $10,000 ring in the pink diamond. Now we're at 15 on the Morganite with no open. Again, look at the difference. I know they're different stones, but usually a Morganite's going to be pretty much spot on. That's proving, and that's a really good color on that pink diamond. But to get that level of saturation you have in that Morganite is exceptional. How about $1,400? I don't know. I'm already so many hundreds of dollars below the mounting price. It makes me wonder if we have an audience at all. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We've shown a lot of great jewelry tonight. We're only about halfway through the show. We've got a lot to get to in the next hour and a half. And this is not going to be $1,400 because I'm real curious now. Thought $1,500 would really get the phone lines lit up and we get into this. But you know what? If we need to go a little bit lower, so be it. I need to make sure it goes. We've been on it too long to just leave it here. We got to make sure somebody owns it. It's not going to be $1,400. How about $1,300? Okay. Here's my final offer since there's still nobody on the phone lines. This is it. And I hope this gets it done because we are literally right now, I'm looking at a mounting here. It's basically, we're looking at a $2,035 mounting by itself before the stone went into it. The stone is really more high value than the diamonds and the gold even, which is saying something because diamonds and gold are pretty pricey these days. And what we're going to do is take it even lower. And if you'd like to jump in, come on in. You're not going to have a lot of competition, that's for sure. On a normal day, this would have been started at $3,000. That would have been seen as the value of a lifetime. Now, we've dropped it to 15, then 14, then 13, and we're still looking for an open. So that's not normal. And let's take a look at this. And now we're going to get you even lower and make it $1,200 to start. Why not? I guess we'll try it, see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? We lose money. That's not so bad. See, I look at it this way. If we lose money, we gain happy customers. And if you're not new and you've been, being the benefit of, us losing money for years and years and years, that's great too. You add to the collection in grand fashion. And we're looking for $1,200, 60 seconds to get that one started. I mean, do you want to look at again side by side with the pink diamond, which is a $20,000 TVON ring that I've knocked down to $10,000? I would rather have that than that. That's my own personal thing. But, I'm just putting it out there. So we do have the open at 12, it looks like. We've got the open at 12, all right. So that one's not, I'm not going to touch on that right now. We're probably not even going to need to see that pink diamond. We'll just let this one do its thing here. Diamond weights are almost identical, by the way. We have 1,200. Well, looks like we got the open. And like I said, I promised there would be a probably light competition. I wasn't expecting no competition. So far, one bidder, one caller, and one open. And that, again, is what it looks like from a distance away. And I had to beg for this to even be here. And look at how that turned out. Well, all right. We're at $1,200. We're going to give it a very last call. Well, what a Monday for markdowns. This is one of those markdowns we didn't even see coming. I wasn't prepared for this level of markdown. But here we are. We do have 1,200, by the way. So we do know, by the way, that it's going to go. That's kind of the good news about the auction is live what's going to happen. And we know that sometimes if we move on, some people are hopeful that maybe it'll come out at some point again. This one we know has the open, so it won't be coming back. So this is why it becomes critical, especially with a $10 increment. That gives it a very small little jump up. It's a very small little baby step up to potentially make you the winner. So not a bad idea to dial in, but we give you 2 final minutes because then when the 2-minute clock ends, this one's going to be gone. And we hope you dial in because if you miss it, I think you're going to be a little upset you did because I think it can haunt you. When you see these values go by the wayside and you think about what could have been and what could have been that new piece in your collection, I think it gets a little dicey. So let's give it a final 2-minute clock. And then we will officially have our winner on the Morganite. Yes. Let's show the inside, which remember, part of the detail of the design is the cutouts, the negative space. Do you see that right through the middle? There's very distinctively and purposefully, there is a double border of diamonds that are big. They're big diamonds. They're all big diamonds throughout. That's how you get to the 93 points. But there's the double row of diamonds that borders the entire band. Then you can see how wide it is. This is the inside, though. So naturally, there's going to be that open work because that's what's creating that constellation effect of diamonds through the middle. But then you see that everything beneath it still meets the hand. So it's not like it's sitting way up high or gets uncomfortable after you wear it for long periods of time. That is not the case at all. That will not be happening. So that is how it's created. That's how it's made. But then you see it. It's got a lot of gold. This is one of the wider bands overall we do. So a final minute remaining. You've got that amount of time to make the phone call and dial in. What a luxury piece that is. And again, I'll shout out Kim. Kim, if you happen to be watching, you're looking for a purple pink tourmaline that's copper bearing. I have one for you. So let me know if you're out there, Kim. We've got a piece that you'd asked for, so that's here as well, but we have 49 seconds remaining, and then we are in last call and getting towards that midway point of the show on a Monday, so just about to wrap this thing up. So we need requests. We need to hear what you're looking for. I have another huge blue wing block D deal on earrings, big earrings. They're on the way. The big diamond is here. 3 carats in diamonds. Ooh la la. GI certified. Yeah, we got all the good stuff here tonight. Final call, 22 seconds. How we doing? How we doing? Last call. Uh-oh. Let's see if we've got 1210 or more. Uh-oh. Last chance, last call, last. By the way, white, yellow, or rose. I would say white or rather rose or white would be my best options for you. The rose gold you see now. The yellow gold I just don't think is becoming for Morganite. That's my own personal opinion, but I think most would be in agreement on that. I think you want to stick with the rose or go with the white gold. I would probably just stick with the rose gold given that it's so saturated like it is. We're in last call. I know I have somebody trying to get in here. I know we have light operators here tonight in the phone bank, and naturally we're getting some requests in. Okay, so do we have 1250, 1210, 1250? And by the way, a Tanzanite pendant is still to come. Also had to beg for this. There it is. Tanzanite pendant. Okay, so we got it? You got it sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Well done. And then, okay, we'll wait on the Tanzanite pendant for just a minute. But I do want to show you this because it's just simple, easy, one of our best values. This is a diamond ring. And the center stone is certified by GIA. And we just talked about how important that is. So again, when they say it's graded as such, it's graded like that. That's not, there's a lot of organizations that get really loosey-goosey when it comes to their grading. And so you can't rely on them to be accurate. The GIA, conservative. They're accurate to a fault. And 112-4677 is the number here. I just want to touch on it because I know it's unusual for us to have big white diamond rings. We're not really in the engagement ring business. We're not really where you go if you're looking to get, an engagement ring. We're not usually known for big white diamonds because there's a lot of other people that do that, and we feel like we really dive into the more exotics, the color of the world. But this is a 1 carat center stone. It is a cushion cut square. It has a GI cert. It's actually graded as an H color with an SI1 clarity, but nothing visible to the naked eye. We're looking at it very up close here, and I don't find any visible inclusions coming through. Here's your cert that goes with it. And this will give you all the details we have, like the cert number, the shape, the cut, the dimension, the carat weight, the H color, which by the way is in the near colorless range. We'll show that to you. SI1, excellent polish and symmetry and fluorescence. Oh, it's cool. It's fluorescing. It will fluoresce. That just simply means that if it's under a UV light, it'll kind of glow blue. That just means it has boron. About 30% of the world's diamonds have some boron element. And if they do have boron, B-O-R-O-N, they will actually glow blue under UV light. And that's fluorescence. So pretty simple. And there's your inscription. So that'll be inscribed on the stone on the back side. This is your map, your layout, if you will, of the front and the back of the stone and where the inclusions are. And that's as if the stone was, that size and scale. And then here's your color. So H, it's only 5 rungs down from the top. And anything up here is really, 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 really expensive. So we're at the upper end of the near colorless range, and then SI is down here. But the key is you can have an SI stone that's really bad if there's a big old black carbon spot in the middle, or you can have an SI stone like this one where you don't see anything. So what's the difference really visually between an SI and a flawless? Nothing. Not visually, not unless you get the loop out and know what you're looking for. And not a lot of people do that, right? I mean, has anyone ever looped their own diamond? The one that you may have been wearing for decades and decades and decades. A lot of people don't loop their diamond after the day they get it. So again, it really matters what it looks like visually. When you see it every day, when everybody else and yourself, when you look down at your hand, what do you see? And really, if there's no big flaws or big inclusions or big carbon spots to impede the clarity and the brilliance, then you're good to go. So take a look at this one, and it's got a carat 96 in diamonds to go with it, and it's going to be one only, and you can change the gold color if you'd like to, and it's going to be on its way because the $16,999 ring is not. And you get the GIA cert. Oh yeah, that's coming with it. You're getting that for free. And this one's no longer 17 grand. And please price diamonds out there, especially diamonds that are certified, because I always ask, and everyone knows this who's ever worked with me on diamonds, the first question I ask whenever I just offer my knowledge and expertise, because the diamond world is a very confusing one, and a lot of times it's men who are buying them for the first time, and they're going to spend a lot of money, and yet they don't know anything about them. Most people who have never bought a diamond don't know a lot about diamonds, and it's a very complicated purchase to make. But the first question I'll ask is, do you want a cert or not? Because the non-certified stones are going to be way cheaper. To get the certification with it and all the documentation, it's much more costly to do so. So I love that this one is coming with that, but forget costly, it's not. It's $196, so $296 overall. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I would leave it just as is. Just tell me the size you wear, but it's going to be on its way. And you know what? You don't need to get engaged with it. This could be a right hand ring. This could be on your middle finger, your index finger. This could be your right hand high style. If you just love diamonds, you owe it to yourself to get this ring because it's not even $10,000 and it comes with the cert. Can't say enough about that. And everything around it is VS, and I don't see any difference between the brilliance and the sparkle of the center versus the sides. It all looks brilliant because you got all these great looking stones and it's not even 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000. Let's make it the lowest price 1 carat VS diamond, or rather diamond certified I've ever had. It's an SI stone. It's the most affordable I've ever brought. And usually, if we have some kind of insane, silly markdown, usually it'll go to $6,000 even. $59.99, best case scenario. I've been here a long time. I've had my fair share of 1 carat diamonds, even though it's not often. They've been here, and I remember every single one of them because it's that big a moment when we do have one. Well, guess what? $59.99, as good as they go. We're going to change that right now. And holiday gifting is upon us. To have this going with it is hugely, hugely invaluable. It really is. It really is the difference maker when it comes to what kind of diamond, especially if you want to invest in the good stuff, if you want it to have some resale value down the line, you should absolutely prioritize getting one of these to go with it. So glad this one does, and it's not costing you any extra. And it's $49.99 to get this and that ring with almost 3 carats total weight in diamonds. Take a look at that. Wowza. That's just the deal. Of all diamond deals that I've ever had on this network, that is outstanding. Outstanding. Truly is. $49.99. Someone's got to get it. That's why I wouldn't put it up if I didn't believe in that value and believe at this time of year when we have a lot of people looking for great white diamonds, or maybe you want to upgrade the wedding set, or maybe you want that right hand ring, or if you're just like me and you love living in diamonds because you know they're going to be durable enough for daily wear and put up with all the activities you do. You never have to leave your diamonds at home. They're fabulous, they're durable, they're outstanding quality in this case. And it's one only for $49.99. I would leave it, but you have the flexibility. If you're all about the yellow gold, we'll change it for you. Are we ready for the big, big Mandarin in the signature mounting? I'm not even gonna waste more than 60 seconds because you know why? This one, if I give this the right price, it's gonna be gone in 60 seconds. Gone. Here's how I do it. Here's the Mandarin that is absolutely fire. I mean, it's firing on all cylinders of neon here because look at that band of yellow. We usually see a little maybe glint or a little tiny spark of yellow. This is so clean and so bright and so neon. It has this amazing, almost like this stripe of bright, bright yellow that goes all the way through the stone. Amongst the neon oranges that you have, it's 112-6189. How fabulous is that? And it's our signature mounting with a carat 28 in diamonds. Yes. Now you can change the gold. Let's get that out of the way. Absolutely sure. Change the gold, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. It's in the yellow now. But if you need a bright, clean, awesome Mandarin, this is a big one. It's going to be that 2 carat 51, and it's 112-6189. And all I can say is, if I get this low enough, we're going to make it less than the price of the mounting. So even if you wanted it for the semi-mount, which you would be amazed, we get requests and questions on semi-mounts every single day, all day, about can you sell a semi-mount that you make? And the answer is yes. We can quote your prices on semi-mounts by themselves all day long, and we'll get you a great deal. But this one, I cannot sell you the semi-mount for the price I'm about to give. So it's like getting a 2.5 carat Mandarin for free. And that is exciting. 128 is the diamond weight. I know it's missing. So 128 is the diamond weight on our signature mounting always. And it's got a fully finished under gallery, so it is comfortable because this one's built right. And it's a bigger ring, so we have to make sure that that inside interior is built comfortably for you, and it is. And we're gonna blow it out right now, and I'm so excited for this. But call me early because it's got that discount. And basically, if I tell you the ring is under the mounting price, something good's about to happen. And the ring, just for the record, was $79.99 right here as I show you on the hand. And then we'll get you a look at it from, yes, a distance there, and oh yeah. You can't even tell it's in yellow gold. That's how covered in diamonds this piece is. It's got the big halo. It's got the pave on the sides. It goes all the way to each side. So as you wear it, it's like it's continuous pave. And we have 1 hour and 20 minutes left, and we're going to blow this out right now. And it's not even going to be, and I'll tell you right now, this mounting goes by itself for $3,828. Yes, I investigated it before the show. because I knew this was a value and I thought, wait a minute, that mounting's more. So in other words, if you need it for the mounting, because you have an oval that you've been dying to set in the signature style and you want to put it there instead, you're still going to get the Mandarin. But you're getting a huge savings because right there on your screen, that's the mounting price by itself normally. If you get a great value just direct from us to you, but with a big blank spot in the middle. Instead, you're getting one of the most valuable rare stones in the world in a 2.5 carat plus size that is bright and clean. Oh, and we're saving you money off of the mounting price. You're not even paying the $38.28 that the mounting by itself costs. We're going lower than that for you. It could not be easier, could it? Oh, and by the way, it's not $3,000 or $29.99. When we tell you, when this price gets down to the lowest, because hint, hint, I'm not there yet, this is going to be a 60-second opportunity. I don't think it's going to last 60 seconds. I don't think it can. I don't think it will. I don't think it can, because this is so obvious of a value. When we talk about this mounting, and I've been selling this mounting on TV for 23 years, and it's questionable whether even back all those years ago, if it was ever as low for just the mounting as I'm taking it tonight with the Mandarin garnet, which is super exotic, super unusual, super rare, and it's not 29. The fact the phone lines aren't ringing right now is a little bit surprising to me, but that's going to change. Take a look at this. It's not going to last. Now I'll keep going. Don't even give it a clock yet. I'm going to keep on dropping this price. This one has got to go. And if you get any Mandarin from our private collection, I'm sorry, I didn't even say private collection. You're thinking it's some junk stone, right? No, you know by looking, right? Private collection right here. It's going to say it on your invoice. It says it on my information here. And you know what? It's not even going to be 29 or 28. Ooh, 28.88 I like. We're going to go lower. 27.77 is not your price. We're going to go even lower than that. And that's why this is going to go oh so fast, and we're getting a 60-second clock ready, and that's your finishing on the inside. That's even a great look at how clean the stone is. Mandarin garnets are not always clean like that. This one is clean. This one is bright. This one is beautiful, an electrified type color. And it's not going to be 27.77. I'm still waiting for a call. Oh, no. And then we're going to get to that Tanzanite pendant here. Yay. We got a big 337 round coming up in a pendant. Uh-oh. Nobody at 20. We are saving you right now over $1,000 on just the mounting. Free Mandarin. $1,000. Wait, it's more than that. It's like $1,100 saved on the mounting price by itself. 251 Mandarin. That is not a small size. Clean as can be, and it's not going to be 27.77 either. We're going even lower. Call me. And you have a money-back guarantee. See, if this was a final sale and you were going, I don't know, that seems too good to be true, I'm going to be. No, this is why you call, so you don't miss. And then you see it at home and go, that's the best jewelry value I've ever gotten. That's what this is. That's what this really, truly is. And it's not 27, and it's not $2,700 even. We're going to make it $2,699, and that's got to go. So 60 seconds, and I betcha that'll be gone. It's got to be. There's too many lovers of the Mandarin garnet out there. But this is the thing. It's also one of the most big, bold, beautiful, heavy gold weight mountings we make. And it's not easy to make when you've got that style. All the big diamonds, all the huge pave work, the halo around it. And this is not just a random Mandarin. This has got that private collection plucked from the beautiful, again, these wooden boxes that are all under lock and key, and every single stone is set on its own and saved in that box, and yet that's what we're bringing out, because otherwise, guess what? The stones are gone. There's no way to get a new set or parcel or collection of Mandarins. It's basically, the only way to get one is if you already have one. And we do. We've already got this collection that we have opted to share with you all at home. And that's what gives you this incredible moment right now, $26.99. I cannot believe that's here. I was wrong. I thought, well, giveaways like that usually go. Usually I can't keep the giveaways here. You guys recognize them. You see what's up. I'm going to have to move on. I was wrong. $26.99. I hear a phone ringing, but I'm telling you right now, that is one that's got to go. It's just got to. Let's give it 30 more seconds, Tony. 30 more. I don't know. Maybe I've stunned everybody senseless. Like we're stunned and can't possibly pick up the phone. We're all just too amazed at that value with all that bright, bright neon. Here it is on the hand again. Sure, white gold's fine. You're not going to pay a penny to change it. We do all the work. We do all the work. We size it for you. We ship it to you. We do all of that and everything I just mentioned free. And 15 seconds remaining. Well, we've seen crazy things tonight. That's one of the crazier things we've seen. $3,800 plus for the mounting by itself, and now the entire ring with the 2.5 carat is $26.99. Okay, so that one's here at the moment. We're verifying it sounds like. Sounds good. Okay. So there's a big, great looking round stone here. Anybody who needs a pendant, I had a similar pendant the other day, and it was gone in about 30 seconds. It was brought up by request. It was just a couple days ago. We remade it. We took the stone out of a different piece and remade it. Let's show it to you. I love those two together, by the way, the Mandarin and the Tanzanite, they work. Anyway, let's talk about this one because it's item number 1125-149. And this is a blue wing block D. It's a pendant now, so we're talking about something a little different than what we normally see. Good size. 337 is the size of your round. 7 points in the diamonds right beneath it. I'm holding it by the bail. It will sit upright on the neckline, so in a north-south direction, which we'll show you next. But there's a 7-point diamond weight. You're going to choose any gold you want. I know why it sold the other day so quickly. It was brought up by requesting, and we had to remake it. We brought with the stone. We took it out of a ring. We put it in this pendant to try and make a few of you happy who missed out. Now, obviously, that's the problem. I only have a really rare round. I mean, you know the rounds are limited always. They started as rare out of the collection, and now they're continuing to be rare. I do want to show you here the length of the piece from top to bottom. Come on in early. You do get to choose your gold color here, and call me on the Mandarin because that should go. And then here we are looking at just at an inch there. I would say, yeah, it looks like an inch and maybe a tiny smidge more. And then you've got a good size bail. So yes, diamonds by the yard friendly. And any other bigger change you have is a good size bail. Let's show it on the neckline though, so you see how it looks from a distance away, because I think that's really important. And not to mention seeing it in a little lower light environment like this helps you to really see that color and that red flash that's coming through. And again, it's picking up a little glare on all this mirror finishing, but that's all going to be reflective and highly polished for you. We'll go back to the close-up here and show you what we can do. Because this is going to be a problem. Because I remember what we sold the other one for the other day, but that's precisely why so many of you missed out. They have a new price on this one. It's $49.99. The problem is that's far and away more money than what I offered the same piece for. Maybe the carat was slightly different. I don't remember, but it was the same pendant, same round Tanzanite, just maybe a slightly different carat weight. And I know I sold it for a lot less. And that's why so many of you were upset you missed it. So let's bring this one more affordable. The only way I can get around $49.99 is to put it on the auction block. So let's do that right now. It's that or $49.99 take it or leave it price. So I'd rather get you a lower price because I think what I sell it for, $19.99 the other day. So let's start at $2,000. No, let's start even lower. Let's do this. I really want to reward those of you that were patient with us to make it again. We always do that. We try. We can't always make it happen, but if something goes really quickly, if something disappears and there's still a lot of you who missed out, we try our very best to recreate what we can in as close a design and as close a carat weight as possible. That's what happened here. Went all the way to that, again, extreme of borrowing the stone from a different piece because we don't have any more blue wings to choose from. And this one, you know what, skip 2,000, skip 18, skip. Okay, that's already going to be lower than what I sold it for. Anyway, let's skip it all. Let's go to $1,500 to start with a $10 increment only. Now, Andy, did you pick up something over there? No, the Mandarin is still here? I think it is. Really? Okay, I don't have a Mandarin. I may have to get that. That is just... I'm not going to get to buy it at the price that I gave you the chance at, but I'm still looking at a great value. All right, so $1,500 on our Tanzanite pendant with the 337 round. It's a beauty. and no open. All right, so let's move along because I just, tried to, you never know, right? I can't assume that everybody who missed out on the pendant that day is back watching right now at 8:48 on a Monday, the 18th of November. But there's always hope. Tell you what, if anybody wants it, $14.99. Just do that. 60 seconds and we'll be done. The Mandarin's here if you want it. The Tanzanite's here at $14.99. I'm stumped as to what and how pieces like that could be hanging out here. But when you have that look and you have that design and you have the reds that you plainly see there, did you pick up the Mandarin, Jess? Okay, so again, there's something special. And then we have earrings and rings still to come in Tanzanites. We do have one pair of earrings is already gone, but we have another pair that's got bigger stones to it. I'm making this simple and easy, and I know we sold it for more the other day, but forgive me if you got it because I just really need to bring that down to a price. It is Monday markdowns after all, so this is what we do and why you can't miss it. All right, so $14.99 for 30 more seconds. And let's see who's got that one. It is so, there's something special about a round. I like my stones to glitter. I like gems because most gems sparkle. And I tend to, the more it sparkles, the more I like it. And yes, we rely on exotic stones to bring us gorgeous colors. In this case, multiple colors together, like that blue, that purple, that red, bringing it all together, right? That's a special look. But the round and then the mirror finishing, and then this is the side profile, so you can see that bail. I wasn't kidding. And actually, if you want to create a different look, you could utilize that small bail if you want your chain more through the midpoint, or use the larger bail at the top if you want to sit in the traditional sense. But that gives you a little flexibility in just how you wear it. And that's it. Yep, $14.99 for a scholar. So verifying on that one, and then we don't forget we have the Windsor. Oh, I did have an Alexandrite that was new. Oh, also Tanzanite with Paraiba together in a pendant. I've had a couple versions like it in rings. I'll just flash it real quick, see if anybody's interested in our 1883. So this is another Tanzanite option. Well, let me see, it's got a little smudge. Tanzanite, emerald cut, Paraiba up top. That's very special. So some options here in Tanzanite pendants, but that's just a little unexpected with the Paraiba right there as the east-west stone as your bail. Now, don't forget, we have some great Tanzanite drop earrings. I'm just going to flash this. Kim, if you're out there, I heard through the grapevine that Kim might be looking for a pinky purple Paraiba. So that's our 1883. And then here we go with the 280. Item number 112-6222. And something's happening with the stone. And let me tell you, it's very, very popular. It's also very rare. So if this is on your radar, I say kudos to you because you have exquisite taste and you know the good stuff and you know you got to get these rare stones before they're completely gone and out of the realm of possibility. And this is our purple pink Paraiba. It's more purple than it is pink, and it definitely has a nice elongated oval shape to it. 78 points in diamonds, kind of feels like that stretched, elongated clover design with Pave. And that one's going to be, well, there's a brand new markdown on it. $59.99 is where it started. I remember bringing it down to $29.99, and now it is less, even less right now. And this is going to be for one caller as well, because that's kind of the deal. All these one-of-a-kinds, every single one's got to go. We only have an hour and 8 minutes left. So remember, we're not here tomorrow, so got to shop up a storm while you can. Otherwise, you're waiting until Wednesday for your jewelry fix. And that's a long way to wait if you really want your jewelry, right? You know you need your jewelry. This is where you got to shop it. And by the way, one of the rare stones we can bring is right here. It is one of our best. And I'm going to make it easy. Only $1,999. I don't think there's been, well, I know this. If we're seeing a price tag that's under $2,000 on our purple Paraiba, it's small. Not usually a $280, and here's what it looks like on the hand. And we can change the gold. White gold, rose gold, or leave it in the yellow. That's gone. Congratulations. And then, okay, ruby lovers, I know we showed you the big pear shape. I've got to show you this. It's item number 112-5125. And look at that, ridiculously good. As bright and clean and just outstanding as the big 2 carat we had earlier. But this is a 50-pointer. Item number is 5125, and it's a half-carat private collection ruby. Half carat's still a good size in the ruby world because they never grow that big because they're chromium. The chromium keeps the stones in check. Chromium does not allow gem crystals to grow very large. So anything that's colored by chromium, like emeralds is a big one, rubies is another, pink sapphire is another, you don't get a lot of big sizes. Like when was the last time you saw a 10-carat ruby or a 5-carat emerald or a pink sapphire, 2 carats? That's really tough to do thanks to the chromium element. But the chromium, well, it delivers some rare stones like this one. But then there's that clarity that's so unusual about this, and that really great glow, and that blue-red from Burma, and yet this entire ring is less than $1,000. So just throwing it out there, and I don't even mean $9.99, I'm going lower than that. And yet it's exquisite detail. It's really about, like, I feel like I'm immediately transported to Europe. And, you know, I think that sounds good. You know, it's hard to get there, on, you know, on my Tuesday day off and be back with you Wednesday. So this is how I go to Europe, with designs like this in my mind. I feel like that's the luxury of like a European architecture design, yet it's done with white diamonds and yellow diamonds to boot. It's all one ring, but it looks like you've stacked. It looks incredible with a little bit of negative space carved through the edges or the inside. And look at that. It's actually better than even $9.99. Don't sell it at that. We'll do $9.49 right now. And that is a whole lot of ring for under $950, when this is another one of those examples where it's almost like, I wish that graphic wasn't up there. And then I'd ask you, what does that look like? That should cost. It'd be fun to do a little random, like, it sounds like a game you'd see on a game show in the, you know, in the morning, right? How much do you think? I mean, just take a guess at what something like this would cost in a real, true retail world environment, when you know it's solid gold and yellow diamonds and white diamonds and ruby out of Burma, which is the single best source worldwide. And yet this entire ring is $9.49. Amazing. We'll take a look at it, give it 60 seconds. Then we've got, again, last hour is coming. So we want to make sure that we get requests in. If you have any of those, please let me know what those might be, because our last hour of Monday should prove to be quite busy. And we do have some Tanzanite earrings still to show you. We have some good ones. Really good. And then, by the way, that diamond ring, the white diamond ring has got to go today. The 1 carat with the carat 96, GIA certified. It's here at $49.99, and it should not be. The rose rings are still here if you want the rose rings. The diaspore, I think this diaspore is still here. 112 6556. Let me know if this went out unbeknownst to me, Andy, but I think it's still here. It's still here? Okay. So this is the diaspore we had earlier, just hour number 1, quite some time ago. Maybe you missed it. 6556 is the number. That's a diaspore that is a 197 round with the diamond weight at 58 points, and that is down to $9.99. So I highly, highly recommend that one in any gold color you like. I think we may need to get to the big Tanzanite drops. Oh, and there's another. This is a fancy cut Tanzanite with yellow diamonds. That's awfully pretty. It's just really, it's a subtle variation on a pear. And we added the pear-shaped yellows. There's a really cool markdown on that piece. So we got a lot of great pieces still here, and we love your requests. Any requests you have, there's a huge yellow diamond as well. I got one of our larger stones left in the inventory that's hanging out right here. That's the carat. Oh my goodness, look at that. If you ever needed to know what an ideal diamond color should be in yellows, it's that. The cutting, the brilliance. That's a brilliant oval too. Have you ever looked at stores? I mean, sometimes you got to go to a store, right? And I saw this, you know, there's an article written recently about if it's been a while since you've shopped for a car, get ready for sticker shock, right? And yeah, I'm ready. But it's the same with jewelry. If it's been a while since you've been in a retail store looking at fine jewelry, again, the sticker shock might not be as much sticker shock as it is description shock, because you're going to be a little astounded to find that most diamonds out there today are actually lab grown. It's really tough to find any options in buying natural diamonds any longer. Even, yes, the stores that used to and forever and ever have been selling diamonds are now selling lab grown diamonds. It's really tough to find anything that's natural, especially if you're looking at colors, rarities, exotics like yellow diamonds like this is. This is one of our larger stones here. It's a carat 66 in size. Did our wheel just stop? Yes, it did. Well, it lasted about an hour longer than it usually does. So hopefully we'll just help it back. But this is going to be, what my point was going to be was, if you're looking at even let's say you find natural yellows in a retail store and you see an oval that's comparable in carat weight, If it were an oval, it would look nothing like this, because this is not just an oval, this is a brilliant cut oval. Big difference. And this is our 1 carat 66. 112, 6374. As the top of the hour is looming, we've got our carat 66, and that's not it. Brings you 1.5 carats of additional white diamonds with it that are all those stunning VS diamonds there as well. And yet, so you're getting 3 carat 16. Yeah, that's great. A really big overall carat weight, but it's so much more. And that's because the quality, that is a VS yellow diamond. So VS quality, known to bring that brilliance. You're definitely seeing that with that brilliant cutting, bringing that to life. How about this triple split shank, but then it waves together like an hourglass, kind of like that. Very cool, very feminine, then branches out with that split of 3, leading up to that double halo. Really, it's a triple halo, but it's a double halo in diamonds. Then you've got the outer halo with the milgrain work. So really just exquisite material. But where do you get 3 carat 16 in diamonds? And at a price tag like this, when you're, oh yeah, $16,999 our price, sure beats retail, sure beats wholesale. And do you realize that we literally do beat wholesale on diamonds? Perfect example would be go to any wholesaler. If you're near New York or Los Angeles, or some other big cities have those, they're like little mini jewelry marts where they have those little wholesale dealers that they're trying to be wholesale, sometimes living up to a little bit of it. Honestly, compare that white diamond we had, that 1 carat certified white diamond for $49.99. You'd be very hard pressed to get that loose stone wholesale for that price. And we had it set in a great mounting. Same with our yellows. Very difficult to find a yellow diamond in wholesale at 1 carat 66 on its own. We're changing it up. And I'm talking about $16,999. That's the price to compare it to. That would be the price that I would say, try to find that in wholesale. Try. And then watch what we can do instead of $17,000, instead of $10,000. And it's the top of the hour. Last hour of our Monday is here. Get requests in. Check on availability. Yes. Hi, Robin in Washington. And what was she picking up? Wonderful. Hi, Robin. Washington State. Now, I remember, that's interesting because I remember we had a Robin many, many years ago who was a frequent shopper. Remember Robin R? And she was in Washington too. So, wonderful. Makes me think of her. Well, hope she's doing well. Anyway, this is under $10,000. And so, yes, top of the hour, big yellow diamond, white diamond presents all together here. 316. We rarely get up over 3 carats. This one's delivering. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And that is quite a look. Oh, and whatever's happening there, those bright glints and flashes and sparks that you see, that's all the diamonds. That's all the diamond. That's what it's going to do in real life every day you wear it. Every day you're going to be stopping traffic. People are going to be doing double takes. Everyone, give me a look at that ring. It's the definite hand grabber that you can get, and yet not going to cost you even $5,000. We've not gone this low before on this yellow diamond ring. Never have. This is Monday Night Markdowns. Welcome to it. It's our last hour, so it's a good time to get requests in. Please do. Anything you might be looking for. Yes, we've had some great pieces. There are still a few pieces available from the show as well. Again, welcome to Monday. Last hour, though, however. It's last call on anything in the show, any requests. If there's something we can bring out from the vault for you, I'd love to do that. Anything you're thinking about? General category, stone you haven't seen tonight, something you're thinking about, let us know what it is. That's why that phone number is there. We'll help you. We'll bring it right out. And of course, this is the night. You know, Mondays, we discount everything for you. It's Monday Night Markdown. It's a must-see show for that reason. We've been doing that all night. So that's actually what we're going to do here. It's actually under $5,000 to get this yellow diamond ring. Rare to get up and over the 3 carat mark. We know that. And now we're doing exactly that, where you're not even spending $49.99, even better value coming your way. Call me early because obviously we know what's going to happen here. It's not staying. It doesn't stick around when you have something this outstanding. It can't stay here. It won't stay here. And we need to know what you're looking for because we have a lot of jewelry here to move and we don't have a lot of time. So this is it. Final call time, and you've got to let me know. Tell us what you'd like to see. It is all hands on deck here. We want to bring out what you want. And this is not even 49, 48, 47, 46. Could it be possible that maybe just at this very moment, I have had literally thousands of yellow diamonds here. Thousands I have sold on this show. I have at least 2 or 3 every single show. I've been bringing you yellow diamonds here for 6.5 years. I've been here 8, but we've only had yellow diamonds for about 6.5. I'm telling you right now, we may be looking at the very best yellow diamond value we have ever brought right now. And I know it's not the small one. It's not the half carat. I have a half carat that's here. I won't even show it to you. The value's not there. I show the values. There are plenty of pieces that don't get on the air. And I have to admit that to you because if it's not a value in my mind, it's not going to be a value in your mind. You guys know jewelry inside out. And if it's not a value, I'm not going to spend our precious airtime on it. This has got to be, out of every yellow diamond I bring to you, this has got to be the single largest yellow diamond value we have had. And I mean that, and I think anybody who watches this show on the regular knows that too already, and I'm not done. I am not done discounting it. When you're getting 3 carats, 16 in diamond weight, when the big stone in the middle is the carat 66 yellow, that is as saturated and stunning and brilliant cut as this is, and yet it's not 46 or $45.99. We're going even lower, and this is why you pick it up. Because if you're caller 2, caller 3, caller 4, caller 5, you're going to be very, very upset and disappointed you missed it. It's not even $4,500. This has got to be it in value out of everything. And I know there have been some outstanding yellow diamond values. They're incredible. But when it comes to the ovals are going to give you that bigger look. The diamond weight around it's framing it beautifully. It doesn't necessarily look bridal, but it could be. It's one of those that just lends itself to plenty of versatility. And it's $4,499. Talk about a great way to get a yellow diamond introduced into the collection, or maybe you're adding. Maybe you've got a smaller one, you've got a half carat, you've got a 1 carat, you're ready to go up big time. This is the 3rd largest yellow diamond we have here. And remember, every time one of those yellow diamonds goes out, that's one less yellow diamond we're going to see going forward, because there's no way to bring new ones in, at least at the values we've grown accustomed to. So we could always bring more, but the problem is 1 carats are going for $15,000 in our wholesale world. Wholesale, 15 for a 1 carat. This is a carat 66. So you're getting a carat and 2/3 plus in that very center stone. That is epic. Really, truly amazing. And that's why we've got it verified and we're thinking about it now. And it's in 2 tones of gold, but you can change that if you want. So you have the option. You can put it in all yellow. You can have it in all rose. You could even, if you really wanted even the yellow gold prongs, I would recommend leaving it the way it is if you like white gold. But even if you wanted the prongs of the center stone in white gold, we could do that. Just tell your operator. We are the jeweler that makes all these pieces. We create here, so it allows us to do those different things you need. The customizations, those little, again, the sizing. It's why we insist on doing that, not just as a bonus for you because we want you to get it and receive it and start wearing it immediately, but we want to be able to be the ones who do it right. These are too valuable of a piece to put in the hands of people who don't know necessarily these designs, so we make sure it arrives ready to wear. Do you have a question, Jason, or are you picking it up? Let's see. Verifying on this one right now at $44.99, and remember, a money-back guarantee. So for those of you that know the diamond world inside out, I think the more you know the diamond world, the more you're going to question if this is actually possible. Because if you're really familiar or in the diamond world, or actually, you know, a well-versed diamond collector, or maybe you've been in the wholesale world, or maybe you know a wholesaler, and you're up with the market. You know what's happening in the trade. You know where diamonds are going. You're probably going to very skeptically question how this price is happening and how it's possible. But that's why we remind you, there's a money-back guarantee going on. So you have to rest assured, this is just, yep, if you're thinking to yourself, that seems way too good to be true, you're absolutely right on. This is one of the greatest yellow diamonds I've ever been able to bring to you. From size perspective, yes, from the cutting of it and the clarity grading, but it's the price tag that really brings it all together here. And that is $316 in total overall diamond weight that you're getting in that ring for $44.99. It's still, I'm up here saying it and talking about it, and I still can hardly believe what's happening right there. It's a wow, a complete wow piece. And then we're going to get to these Tanzanite drops. I still do have the diamond band. We didn't show you the 7-stone band yet. It's our lucky 7 band. This is the one that we had the 5-stone ring over the weekend. Do you remember the 1 carat with the 5 stones, 20 points each? Today, I actually have the bigger diamond weight in the 7 stones. So we've got that coming up. Look at white diamonds, a perfect band. Oh, I love the shared prongs. The prongs just in the sides. I love that. Looks like the diamonds are floating on top of your hand. Look at that. And this is the one where the diamonds go one side to the other. Sometimes the 5 stone style leaves a little bit of gold on one side or the other. And that, especially if it's a larger ring size you need, it can leave a little gold exposure. This, because it's 7 stones going across the way, this gives you the diamonds across the hand. Let's take a look at it. It's 111. Are we gonna leave this here? The yellow diamond is verifying right now, actually, so we may not be, but that's where, again, gotta let us know if you like that $44.99 deal. That is a really strong value right there, and that's the color you want. It's the color you want. I think it's the cut you want because, well, ovals are really hot, but it's classic, but it's also a way to make the diamond look bigger than it weighs. Ovals do. Ovals present to the eye much larger than they even do in carat weight. So you're getting a 2 carat look all day thanks to the oval, that brilliant cutting. Anyway, that's one to steal from us. But here we go with 111-0536. Outstanding piece here. This is one of those really good bands that's got the shared prong design. So instead of having 4 diamonds, I mean, it still has 4 diamonds, right? Or 4 prongs. 4 prongs, but do you see how they're not set at the very, very edge corners? They're set inside, kind of creating a straight line across the band. So it's almost as if the band is where the prongs are. And that allows it to be a shared prong design. So it makes it less about the prongs and more about the diamonds. It lets the shape of the rounds like really create the design from when it's on. You see that shape, you see the way it looks like they're floating. It looks like there are no prongs when you wear it. It's a carat 07 total. There are 7 stones, so each one is about 15 points or a little larger than that. So they're still really big stones on an individual basis. They're nice large stones, we know that. 15 plus points apiece. They go side to side, and here's the deal. We had the 5 stone ring yesterday, 20 points apiece. These are 15 pointers apiece, but you get more of them. You get more total carat weight. Instead of 1 carat, you get a carat 7. That is the beauty of this ring. And yet it's gonna go side to side across the hand. It's another great ring for a stackable. It's another great ring for ring guards, meaning they will sit side by side if you put 2 together. If you want to have, let's say, maybe you're thinking, you want to do the ring guard action where you're putting 1 band on either side of another ring, great for that too. Really good. So it works either way, but it's not going to be, well, $24.99, that's not comparable retail, that's comparable wholesale. That's what we should provide you with, a great value there. We're doing a lot better than that. Huge opportunity right now, first caller situation. Actually, no. Oh, never mind. We only have 1 in white gold left. Uh-oh. Well, no wonder this is going to be short-lived. I have 3 available in yellow. I have, oh good, we have 2 in, okay, 2. So it's 1 including the sample. Okay, so we have 2. I have 1 here out with me, 1 in the vault. 2 in white gold, 3 in yellow gold, 1 in rose gold. Here we go. Your unbelievable value, probably the last time we see it before the end of the year. And it's not even going to be $24.99, it's $9.99. And you're getting the carat 07 overall weight, and yep, there's still VS diamonds. Every single one of those round brilliants are VS stones at $9.99 for the ring, whereas you can go buy a gold band these days and spend that much easily just for 14 karat gold by itself. And yet this has got those 7 stones set in a way where when again it's on the hand, they look like they're floating. That's all thanks to moving those inner prongs in to the center. Where the diamonds meet is where the prongs are. You know how prongs are usually on the very, very, very outside edge? So it was that way yesterday, which some people like and other people like this look. Where yesterday's 5 stone band, where the prongs are on the outside edges, that's where it creates more of a kind of a box or square look. You see a lot more gold around it. This is where it really does look as if the 7 diamonds are in formation and aligned together side by side. And that is what looks so great, I think, about that particular setting style, makes it very, very special. And they're sparkling away. They look incredible, and they are. So we've got, what do you say we do another auction or 2 before we go? And as it gets later into the evening, that gets a little more risky to do, but we're gonna really just make some magic happen. We do have these incredible Tanzanite drops, which I'm still a little bit amazed that we've got per carat prices on museum reserves like this. This is that fancy cut. There's gonna be a mirrored opposite mirror image opposite earrings, so we'll have those for you. Even have some Savarite earrings and some hoops that are solid pave. So we've done about everything in diamond hoops, but usually it's an inside out single row. This is that wider pave in a hoop still, but with an omega, because none of the hoops have omega backs except for these. And there is still a left and a right design. So while we're looking at diamonds, that's kind of a wave of diamond pave. So that's what we have in earrings. I'll flash the Alexandrite. It's our 1 carat 03 Alexandrite in a pear shape. Take a look at this. What do we think about this one? Oh, wow. Okay. So we need a moment. Alexandrite, gorgeous blue-green, 100% color change, and it's huge. It's over a carat, which is very large for the world of color changing chrysoberyl. And okay, this is a value. Brand new mounting to 112.64.95. Oh, this one's going to go very quickly. Come on in. It's my only Alexandrite of the night, and that's for good reason. Nothing's going to hold a candle to this stone. And instead of being those dingier green yellows, it's got really that blue-green pop. That stone is everything. And we even put an 18 karat gold. So we upgraded you to 18K. White gold only on this one. And do you really want it any other way? Look at all the baguettes. They're going every which way. Are you seeing this on the sides? The baguettes are they're forming little chevron shapes on the side, leading their way down this split shank. I mean, look at that. It's like a Y created style going up, 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 and then this amazing starburst effect of baguettes, tapered baguettes, round brilliance, all of that. And it's a 126 diamond weight. Wowza. Okay, so 103 on the center, 126 diamond weight. And you haven't even seen it on the hand yet, but oh, it is a superstar. Alexandrite's one of the rarest stones in the world. We're at the point now where we hardly ever see it here on the show. We have seen very, very few Alexandrites of late. You guys know that if you watch the show regularly. This is spot on. And the blue greens are so rich and saturated. Then if you're to be in incandescent lighting, it goes from blue greens to reds. A really astounding color change stone here. And one caller gets it. I hope it's you. Especially if you've been waiting on a good Alexandrite. This is that 103, so it's a huge size. I got to try it on. And look at the finishing. All that finishing on the inside. It looks like a floral that is done on the inside for that undergallery. Look at that. That's wild. Here's what it looks like from the front again, and then you're going to see a little bit of that open work and space between mostly baguettes, but then some rounds. Wow, that is just, yeah, no wonder. $16,999, we're taking it down. This is Monday night still, 45 minutes left to mark everything down, and I'm glad this one kind of slid into this last hour. Here's what I'm going to do is reverse it here so you can see it from the other way. If you like to wear the point away from the hand, that's what it'll look like that way. This is just incredible. And this price you don't have to worry about. We're going to blow it out. Even though it's new, still the blowout happening. And one caller gets it only, and this pear shape is, yes, instead of being elongated like a lot of pear shapes, it's more of that shorter proportion pear, which I find really attractive, almost where it almost could go for $1 trillion at first. But it's not $16,999. Anybody like it? I'm almost curious. I think, Andy, if they just threw out a price tag and made us an offer, it probably would be too high. I mean, I know it's dangerous, right? But I think, honestly, if you know what a stone like this goes for, if I said, make me an offer, you're probably still going to pay too much, because that's what I do on Monday nights. We mark everything down. Everything has got to go. We're in our last 43 minutes. That's it. And we're going to make it better than $69.99. The last time I had a 1 carat Alexandrite, it was not this good a color. It was a 1 carat, by the way, so it wasn't quite technically as large. It didn't have nearly this diamond weight. It wasn't an 18 karat gold. It was more money. And it was not the color that was ideal. This is the color that is ideal. This is the Brazilian color you want. This is the blue and green that goes to red. And it's not going to be $69, $59, $49.99. It's not even $39.99. This is pure giveaway right now. Just take it. You will love it. And you know what? Never look back. Because it's not even $39.99. I told you. I take Monday nights very seriously, and we mark everything down, and it's $3,499. And that one will be gone so fast. I mean, just look at it. That's a ring that should be, there should just move the comma over and add a digit. That should be $35,000 on a good day, and we're at a fraction of that price. We're asking you to pay like the tax you would anywhere else for a ring of that magnitude. And who's going to get the greatest Alexandrite we have? Yes. One more time. Point what? Yep, we did, and we'll do it again. Here it is again, point facing away from the hand. That is, woo, that's a good one. All custom. That's custom made. That is custom for that stone. That mounting made for it. Every last diamond picked by hand to be set in this way from one side to the other, all the way across the top. I love that they use the rounds for the very, very outside edge and border of the ring. And then you got all the large baguettes there. And remember that finishing on the inside, all that under gallery built from the inside, and then just bringing it all together. It's comfortable as it is beautiful, as it is rare. And we made a silly low price on that one happen for you, that's for sure. $34.99, and we got two people talking about one ring. Who's gonna get it? That's the question. And maybe we can change the gold color. I probably wouldn't recommend it. I think you're good to go here with the white gold. And it's here. Ooh. Paraiba earrings we had earlier, also here. Oh, the Ammolite, maybe we should flash that. First item of the show out the gate today was a really special Ammolite. This is the round Ammolite. Did that for under $1,000. That's $9.99. If anybody wants that Ammolite, you can change the gold color there too. Blues and greens and reds and yellows and goldens all together. It's all happening in that round Ammolite, which is our 215 carat weight on that Ammolite. Wow, that's a good one too. So some great pieces still lingering here. That one verifying still. So we'll find out who got it. That's a really, really good piece, isn't it? $34.99, and that's 100% color change. I just wish you could see this way it turns to red. It's this major impact of one of the rarest color changing stones in the world. I think we're going to go ahead and show the big Tanzanite earrings in the drops coming up, and then we've got several different Tanzanites if you still want to see. Oh, and the men's or ladies emerald. We've got a unisex style in an emerald that's here on a markdown, plus an Imperial. Also, one of our bigger, better Imperials is here as well. That looks like this. So we've got, oh, pink. It's pink, pink. How about the tip of, oh, we got to show this. That pear shape, it's like a flame. You know, flames have graduated colors throughout, and that kind of indicates the temperature. This feels very similar. Oh, this Imperial's got to be the best one I've seen, with actual pinky purple colors at the base and the tip of the stone in the pair. It's 1122-352. And let me know on that, Alexandra, because that one is verifying. And so it's still yours for the taking. But look at this. 112-2352. 205 on your Imperial natural topaz. They never get the love or adoration they should because they're just rare. You know, it's like one of those where if everybody in the world had exposure to this stone, we'd all praise it a lot more. But that's the problem. Sometimes, you know, that's the kind of the trick with rare stones, is that it's tough to be well versed on a stone that you never see. And that's the challenge, that, and hopefully that's why networks like ours have helped educate over the years and have turned a lot of, you know, maybe just casual jewelry lovers into really passionate gem collectors, is that, you know, hopefully we have that moment to really just, you know, it's not just sitting on a shelf gathering dust. We get to really talk about why these pieces are important, let you know why they're unique and distinctive. In this case, this is the original stone that was lauded as the birthstone for November. And of course that got switched out for citrine years later because, well, who's going to be able to find Imperial topaz? Here's the 205. What we look for is usually any stone that's giving a golden color or an orangey color is considered great instead of the basic yellows. This one is downright pink. Usually we just get excited if we have a little hint of pink. This has got that intensity of the pink color with the peach color, so that it's creating a whole different, really Paraiba type color, and it's got diamond weight of 94 points in a bridge. So it's a really good look. It's a stunning piece. You're going to get 4 rows in total down the sides here. 2 of the rows go right underneath. And then your big platform up top with the halo and the Imperial, and there's only one because, yeah, The stone color is very distinctive. That's the only one we've ever seen that looks like that. Here's your moment to pick it up. In the bridge mounting, you can get the white gold, the yellow gold, or the rose gold. That is up to you, but this is a brand new markdown for tonight. It's ready to go. I'm shocked and stunned that Alexandrite is still here. If you want it, you have to let me know. Here's our pear-shaped Imperial, though, as you see it on the hand. So you can really see that color from a distance away, and that's the trick, is ideally, you don't want your Imperial to look yellow. You don't want it to look orange. You want it to look more pinky orange, like a Paraiba would be, where those colors combine. Here's the other way to wear it. Pear shape pointing down. Then we're going to do better than even, well, forget $79.99. Excellent value coming your way. Maybe you are a November birthday. Maybe you've always thought about perhaps maybe one day owning that original birthstone. Citrine's a beautiful stone, but it's far more affordable, far more commonplace. Everybody sees it everywhere. This is a different, bolder, and really precious. We call it precious topaz in the trade because it's the only topaz that doesn't get treatment. It's the only topaz that's not heated. This is all natural, one source in the world, and I got to blow it out for less than $3,000. We have 35 minutes left to move mountains here. And this is where it begins. Honestly, I thought it was going to begin with the Alexandrite. That one's still here. If you'd like our Imperial, here's how you do it. Get on those phone lines. We're making it under $3,000. This is really happening. It's like a pinch me moment in jewelry. All you need to do is say the word, tell us what you want. Again, bring in those requests. We still are taking those. We would love to help you out with those. But this is better than even 3, or better than 29, or better than 28, or 27. We're blowing it out right now. $2,699, and we got to go. We have got to figure out. And that's why, again, by asking for requests, I'm cheating. I'm basically saying, you tell me what you want to see, because, playing matchmaker with jewelry for people you can't see and talk to across the country, it's tough to do, right? So that's why you can just tell me exactly what you want to see, but we got to make sure that piece goes. $26.99 on a piece. It's down to $26.99. So we keep reducing and keep reducing and keep reducing, and yet that's the one to own right there. So final call, $2,699 is what it's come down to, which is, if you ask me, a lot better than $8,000. And it's only for one caller, so let me know who's got it. And that is truly some of the most pink we've seen. Yet, I've had a couple stones that are pure pink, and I almost worry that you might not know it's Imperial. I love the stones that do this, that really combine the 50-50. It's the golden and the pink together, and that's really where I think it looks its best, and it's most unique, and it's most luxury. Is right there, and once again, we have 2 callers talking about one ring, so we'll see who's got it, and that's all I got, just one ring. Now, one only is on everything we're going to see tonight for the rest of the way, and how about a big 9-carat blue wing black D? I do have that. This is a blue wing block. Look at that. That's a great stone. 3 rows and diamonds on the side, keeping it classic there in that mounting. Also have a men's or ladies. There's a unisex emerald piece here as well. I think we might have some requests coming in, which would be great. By the way, the Ammolite looked so much better on the hand. So I just wanted to show that to you one more time. We flashed this a minute ago because this is how we started the show. And I wanted you to see it on the hand. This was 112-6661. That is our $9.99 Ammolite in a 215 round with 26 points in diamonds, gem quality, fossilized shell from prehistoric days. Okay, so let's go back to our Imperial, because that one's really pretty. And then any last call, questions, requests, we can help you. Yes, go ahead. Yes, I can. The hoop earrings with the pave. Here we go. Pave hoops. I'm wondering if they will sit upright. Nope, they won't. Because I wanted to show you the left and right that they have. This is how, see, there's a wave to them. Many, many rows of pave. Instead of pave being more random, these are in distinctive rows set like so. We have so many new registers tonight. Welcome in. Boy, we've got to be setting a record for Mondays on new registers. I love it. Take a look at that. That's cool how there's a left and a right design. So whether they flare in or flare out, it's subtle. But we want to show you 2+ carats. It's 112-2654. There's 208 in diamond weight overall, and they are Omega backs. The only Omega back hoop we have. Others are post, and that's usually what it requires. They're 7/8 of an inch, and I'm really anxious for you to see them on. because that's going to be even more impressive. And I want to figure out which one do I need. I like when they flare out. So I've got the right one here, and I'm going to show you here from a distance away. That's how they look. So see how there's a subtle curve? That just is so, you know, our facial features are not straight up and down. So usually that curve just really feels very organic. The way they sit up next to the jawline there, here they are at 3/4 of an inch, I would say 3/4. And then they have that beautiful omega. So if you're not familiar, it's supposed to start, but instead of a butterfly backing or an all around little button closure, instead what it does is this opens up. So it's hinged, it's really easy. It's hinged and it opens. You put that post through like you always would, and then you flip it right up. Kind of like a clip earring, but with a post. So I'm going to pop one on for you. They are absolutely fabulous. And of course, there's always the wow factor when you get an earring that's a little wider. You know, we always think about earrings as giving us length, but we rarely think about the width. We want the earrings to give, if it's a little more width, it's a little more drama, it's a little more wow factor, and yet you can see how they look on. So I opted to take, and again, you can obviously switch them up a little bit, but I opted to have, do you see how they subtly curve out away from the face? Obviously, if you want to mix and match, you can do it the opposite way and have them flare in, but I think this is the way that the designer intended. So easy to put on, so easy to take off, yet very comfortable, very secure, and this is the most important part. The omegas, that's a bigger earring. It's a wider earring. Normally, it would have a tendency to flop forward. That's not happening thanks to the support that the omega back is giving. That's really what's so important. It's why omega backs are so beloved, and we're going to blow them out right now. This is such a good hoop too, because most hoops are longer, they're thinner, they're more narrow. We might get diamond hoops, but there's 1 row or 2 rows. This is giving you that nice width across the way, which just make them such a stunning look. And we'll go back up close, take a look at all that quality, which is still your sparkling VS diamonds. Oh, let's make it more affordable right now. Easy. Under $1,000 a carat, and look at it. They're supposed to be $49.99. There's the earring. There's the price. That's the supposed to be price. We're doing better. They're not even $1,000 a carat. Let's make them $19.99 for $208. And obviously, it takes a lot more gold to do a wider earring like that is. So that needs to be thought about and factored in. $19.99. Maybe that's your new everyday hoop, giving you the width and the length, but the length 3/4 of an inch. That's usually our most favorite of all lengths, most requested for our drop style earrings. And don't forget about the Imperial and the Alexandrite. They're still here. And then any other requests you have? Do we have a yellow gold going out, Jason? Thank you. Who's that? Thank you so much for requesting them. I'm so glad. And they'll look beautiful in the yellow gold as well. And another yellow gold. There's our yellow gold's been very popular with our all diamond pieces of late. That continues to be the case tonight. So 2 in yellow gold gone just like that. And white gold and rose gold also still available. And I think we have a request coming in as well. That's good news. Got a request that we're going to try to help you out with. Isn't that exciting? And $19.99 on our Pave. And they will look, that's the beauty of this style. The way they curve, you're going to see, and when I say you, it's probably more everyone else around you, is going to see those diamonds transition around the sides. They go all the way to that wraparound point to the base so that you're never looking at blank gold, ever. That's the important part there. It's just so well made. Thank you so much. Who's this for? Okay, Colombian emerald for, I think, a new shopper perhaps. Colombian emerald pendant is next. Well, thank you so much, everybody who's shopping those earrings. We have needed a hoop like that. Pave, a little wider, but still really wearable. And here is the pendant we're going to see next. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's fun. A lot of yellow gold presence there. Almost like a spoon of gold, right? Holding on to your pear-shaped emerald. We'll show that next. And then again, they're curved. You see how this one's curved one way and this one's curved the other? That's your left and right design. Beautiful on. So comfortable. Oh, the omega backs are always my #1 request with anything to do with earrings. Everybody always asking more omegas, bring more omegas. Well, it's not every earring that can be designed or made with an omega back. Oh. All right, Andrew, are you getting a pair of earrings as well? Oh, yes. What color? Don't tell me we're going for white. Okay, so we got 2 yellow, 1 white. So far spoken for. And we'll see who's got the last. Let's see. And then we're going to bring out that emerald pendant for a brand new shopper requester. That'll be next. Looking forward to it. Here comes the emerald pendant. I think we're good to go. But we have, okay, so at this point, we're going to have to check. It looks like we're in last call on the earrings. I just got alerted to that. We're in last call. $19.99. That is, there's something about Pave. I am literally such a fan of Pave because my number one obsession when it comes to jewelry is sparkle. I love sparkle. Sparkle is something, seems like my life revolves around sparkle. I love it. And I love it in every aspect of life. But I got to say, there is something to be said for, we know a good diamond stud. I had 2-carat diamond studs over the weekend. They were incredible. They're really large stones. But there's still something to be said that a lot of earrings are not going to be capable of giving the sparkle like this Pave will. Because when you have so many diamonds that are all still fully cut, fully faceted, 58 facets per round stone, that means that that earring there is going to truly and literally give you more sparkle than any of other hoops. Even the hoops that have 4 carats in diamonds and 336 in diamonds, they are not capable of sparkling like these can. And that's because you're getting so many hundreds of stones, every single one doing their own little brilliant laser light show dance. And then the curve of them, the solid Pave of them, that's what really does make it one of the more flashy. And I don't mean like, oh, you have to save them for a special occasion. It's what makes them that really beautiful wow. And if you love to have that brilliance around your face, and earrings are really the first piece that most people recognize on us, right? We're making eye contact. Well, the earrings are right there. So it makes sense. I mean, that's what people see first. When it comes to all the jewelry you have on, it's the earrings that really do set the tone for your entire look. So that's an important style. And when you get that much sparkle, it's just very few diamond hoops can deliver that. So I'm so glad we have so many loving them and picking them up. Let's get to that emerald pendant. Did we find out, Andy, whose request that was? Gotcha. Okay. The same gal that's picking up some earrings, it sounds like. Oh, good. Well, we'll see if she likes the pendant we have selected. It's 112-4171, and it'll be a pear-shaped emerald. I'm moving it around a little bit so you can see there is a lot of concave depth to this, the way it's designed, and then it's all mirror finish. So you're seeing some natural reflection, which will happen when it's on the neckline. Hidden bail, so I'm holding it by the bail. That narrow point of the piece is the top, and it will then extend down north to south on the neckline. 50-point pear-shaped Colombian emerald, and it's in yellow gold only, and look at the finishing. It is finished. Not finishing, it's just finished. It's solid with one little spot there to just, I guess, give your emerald some breathing room there. Just, yep, same kind of look. Just a really beautiful idea. Now we're going to talk about the length. Got to show that to you, and then we'll show it on the neckline. It's just, there's something sleek about it. Obviously, to have that beautiful mirror finishing, and oh yeah, look at that. That long teardrop shape. Makes sense that you got the teardrop shape in the stone, as well as the overall shape of the pendant itself. Here's the length you're going to get, which is 1 1/8 inches or so, top to bottom. And then, of course, the bail is part of the piece, so no extra bail or something like that that breaks up the look of the design. It's just about creating the right look. Oh, look at how that glows. Was it Shirley? Shirley, hi, wonderful. And did she pick up the earrings as well? Or different? Oh, that was a different gal. Oh, good. Well, hi, Shirley. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I hope this does the trick. And Shirley, I know I'm not sure if the ring is from us, but we have mostly Colombian emeralds. So if you picked up a ring from here at TVON, you're probably going to have a really good match to the stone. You can see there from a distance, it glows. And I can go further and further and further away, and it just continues to be one of the most vibrant, glowing, amazing stones. I mean, that's what's a challenge with emerald. It's what we want. It's really tough to get, though, to get that solid glow throughout a stone where it just lights up like this does. So it's a beautiful gem. I'm going to do it for under $1,000. Suddenly, and you know, 50-point emerald, remember, looks a lot larger than that. So that's impressive as well. And yet, it's not going to be $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77, because here we are, end of the show, 23 minutes. This was a request. We encourage you to get requests in. We're still taking them all the way up till the very last minute. And this is your big chance. There is something, I always think, really good pieces like this, that are just sleek and clean. They're classics, instant classics. You know you're going to love it a decade from now just as much as you do today. And yet not a lot of bells and whistles. It makes it everyday, wearable. There's not a diamond in it. It's one of our few pieces that is sans diamonds, and yet it's not even $699. We're making it more affordable than that. And yet no gold choice. There's no sizing needed, so it can be right out to you. It could be a great gift idea to treat someone else to. It really is just a kind of a sumptuous piece here. It feels very much like almost that liquid gold melting on the neckline and then leading into that gorgeous stone, which is still set very much almost flush with that design. You see there's very little elevation to the way that basket is setting that stone, and it's only $599 on top of that. So that would be still one of the more unbelievable values, and there you can see from all the angles there where I know it's picking up some glare at times, but there it is. You can see how that stone is set. That's a solid basket that's underneath it. And then it still will, on occasion, it will, like it's doing now, reflect some of the green colors from the emerald. So that's another kind of cool part about having that backdrop of mirror finished gold, is that it acts as a mirror, as the name implies, and you can get some, almost like the stone can almost like extend the color beyond just the borders and perimeter of that pear-shaped stone. So $599 there, and then we'll move right along. There is an emerald piece in a ring, men's or ladies style. And our Ammolite is still here for $9.99, by the way, if anyone would like our Ammolite. I keep flashing that Ammolite thinking that one's got to go. And then we've got the earrings. We still have a pair of the diamond earrings, but they were very popular. So definitely pick up those 208s in the Pave hoops if you'd like them. That was an extremely, extremely popular pair of earrings. And we'd like to get a few more out and then sell them out, and then we'll be done with those. But here we are. Look at that emerald. That's a good one. $5.99. We'll see if anybody would like that. You don't need to be the requester to pick it up. It's open to the first caller that says yes. So that is only $5.99. I love that because we don't see a lot of anything for $5.99. So big value there on a great emerald. And we do have the emerald ring. Might as well show it. Let's show the emerald ring. It's quite a bit bigger stone here. We have a carat 29 in the Asher. Coming up now, it's in white gold, which usually more traditional. We'll see the yellow gold and emerald together. Could be men's, could be ladies, totally up to you. Anybody could wear that design. 112-1512 is your item number here, and that will be a carat 29 in the Asher, but really it's a square emerald cut. And it's the same type of thing. And you've got a really, really good, again, the glow is there. The glow, the color, the pop, we're still going to have a fully finished under gallery underneath it. It's got this, I like to call this the ramp of diamonds. It ramps up and then around and then down the other side. It almost creates like a Greek key effect, but it's still creating a halo and it's still creating dimension. And here's your finishing on the inside, and you can have the yellow gold. Go ahead. That, if you want to go more traditional, what's a one of a kind is the stone. So the stone will have to be lovingly transported to yellow gold or rose gold if that's what you prefer. But that's an option, and we can do that for you, but the stone will be the same. And yet, it's not even going to be, ooh, this was a big one. This one started quite high, $69.99. And when I say high, that's, yeah, a little bit higher than what we're accustomed to seeing here. So let's make it a lot more interesting right now. And more importantly, get it at home when it is a one of a kind. Again, gents or ladies, and watch this because it kind of feels like a signet style, you know, where those really kind of the signets are still huge. And I don't think it's surprising because signet rings have been around forever. And I mean, like literally as long as, you know, humans have been wearing jewelry, signet rings have been around. You think about like old, like, you know, photographs of royalty, you know, way back in the day, men and ladies wearing signet rings. That's something where right now they're very trend forward, but obviously classics like that never die. This feels almost like it's kind of blocked like a signet style, kind of plateaued like a signet style, but of course with gem presence and diamonds around it, and that's the difference maker. And yet, so it feels very much like, again, ladies or gentlemen could wear that. Either way, it's really a mid-sized gents ring or a larger ladies ring, but again, finished to perfection on the inside, so no matter who's wearing it, it's comfortable. And we're going to blow it out for less than $3,000 and make it better than 29 or 28 or 27, and just know that that's got to go. And it will at this price, not even $27.99. I'll make it $26.99 first caller on that one, and then we will proceed. We have 18 minutes, so it's kind of a last call for requests at this point. Oh, I have the most crazy deal. I need to show this to you. The ruby ring, designer ruby and diamonds coming up. designer piece, one of a kind, and a huge markdown. I mean, colossal. So do you remember this ring? It's a bypass ring. It's got a champagne diamond, white diamonds and rubies together, and you can wear it multiple ways. That's coming up. Brand new markdown, and wait till you hear all the carat weights there. So we'll do that next. Just had to get a little emerald love for our rings. I know you picked up a pendant, right, Jason? Was that a requester by any chance?
It was Janice.
Janice, thank you, Janice. All right. And then here we go with our, it's like a trio of goodies here. 1124770 is the number, and it starts with 18 karat gold. So we're upgrading the gold right out the gate. Yellow gold is how it stays, but that's a 48-point champagne. Natural diamond, that's a true champagne, by the way. That is not cognac, it's not yellow, it's a true champagne. Light brown diamond, all natural. Then 27 points are your rubies. That would be the princess cuts you see right there. They're channel set. And boy, it's hard to even tell where one ends and the other begins because they're just so fluid. And then you have the diamonds that are also channel set, but those happen to be tapered baguettes that are running in like a ribbon style wraparound design around the base. And that's 45 points there. So 45, 27, 48. I mean, what's it missing? A great home. And it's a little more high style in that it's not as basic. I mean, we're trained to think that the big stones got to go in the middle. And if you add something to the side, they go straight down the sides to the left and right, and you're done. This is a little more of that chevron style. Take a look. It makes me think you could even stack. If you wanted to do a little wonder ring action on one side or the other, you could. That's one way to wear it. So you see your little ribbon turnaround here of diamonds, then leads right down into your rubies. Again, very special princess cuts. Then that pear shape, let's not forget that's a bezel set stone. So you have a really securely set diamond, but it's really modernizing the feel of the ring as well. That's an aesthetic thing as much as it is a security thing, right? It's not only creating a really nice kind of fortress of gold around it, but it's creating a design element that really matches the rest of the ring, the way everything is really just kind of ensconced in gold. And we have one. And it started at $49.99, and now it's not. And yet, April and July's birthstones together, two different ways, though, to represent the April birthstone because you have the white diamonds and the champagne. And it just feels like a little celebration. We usually bring out champagne for the celebrations in life, right? Well, I'm a believer that when you wear jewelry, that jewelry that you wear is making every single day a celebration, whether it's a big day or not necessarily, right? Every day we're blessed to be here, and every day we have to live in the present, and every day we're encouraged to, you know, even on the bad days, something good comes of it, right? Something good happens in a day. Well, this is the way you look down, and having that champagne diamond, I always think about, feels like a little celebration. We celebrate every day we have on jewelry like this, and that is going to be, maybe you're celebrating the fact you've got TVON as your jeweler to save you thousands and thousands of dollars on luxury pieces like this, and yet it's not $49, $39, $29, or $19.99 tonight. Brand new deal, brand new discount, lowest price ever. And I would really encourage you to dial in because I have a feeling there's going to be more than one shopper that thinks that's a great value, but there is only, yes, one ring. And we'll make it $1,499 only for that ring. And that is staying in the yellow gold, but we will size it for you. And then I'll need to know if there's anything you need to see recap before we go. Reminder, we're not here tomorrow. So you want to utilize this last 14 minutes of airtime however you like, because we don't see you back till Wednesday night at 7. And then I do want to remind you there was a big golden pearl also here. We had the big, you know what, I can't help myself. I'm going to recap the Alexandrite and the Imperial. I know they've been here more recently, but I'm looking back at what we have left, which is not a lot. But as I look back, there are certain pieces that really strike me as the ones that have got to go. And if you're thinking about them, listen, you can't go wrong by picking it up and letting us send it to you, and then you see what you think, right? There is still, as beautiful as we try to make sure that all the beauty of our rings can come through on camera, but you know what? There's nothing really like seeing them in person. So as a reminder, this was 112-6495, and that is the 103. Alexandrite with a carat 26 in diamonds in the 18 karat gold. I know we just brought it out moments ago, but this is one that still, it is for the record still available. And I know we have a lot of you thinking about it. This is last call on the show, 13 minutes. I think we need to get this one home. And yet it's just gorgeous. And you're talking about a really good saturation. The blues and the greens that change to red As your light source changes, so does the color of your stone. And you're already seeing a few little glimpses of purples and reds coming through. Imagine the whole stone magically in the blink of an eye turning that color and then reverting back and going back and forth as many times as you want it to. It's the magic of these stones. But this is also going to be $34.99. Just as a recap reminder, that is still here, and $34.99 is your value. So as many people as I know, there's about 3 or 4 you thinking about it. This is the one to own right away. And remember all the finishing on the inside that you're getting, all the great complete under gallery, the different sizes and shapes and settings of diamonds that are really running throughout. And that is $34.99 for one collar. Grab it. And then we have the really special Imperial. Just wanted to remind you of that. And then we'll just build a little recap wheel just because, you know, everyone pops in and out throughout the night. Maybe you've missed some of these. There's the Absolute Stunner. To me, it's the best color you can get. Color blended Imperial that you could ever ask for is right there. Want to remind you the Ammolite is still here. This Ammolite's under $1,000, and we have rarely, it used to be, we went through a phase where we had Ammolites almost every day, and it was short-lived. And now we haven't seen one in a while. So I was really excited to see an Ammolite here tonight. So there's your Alex, here's your Imperial, here's your Ammolite. That's under $1,000. So $34.99 for the center, $26.99 for the right side. And then, of course, that gorgeous, gorgeous, and I mean really stunning Ammolites around. You very rarely see those. And then I do want to remind you the Tanzanites are here. We haven't had a chance to show these in full, but this is a fancy cut Tanzanite, left and right design. I'm going to show them on the hand for you because there is something exquisite about the price tag that makes it, the only thing that's more exquisite than the price tag is really this shape and this size and this style that you have here in item number 1124,075. And so many of you looking for drop earrings in Tanzanite because you may have a ring and now you want something to match. So here they are, and that's going to be one of the more lengthy drops at 1 3/4 inches. These are 2 fancy cut stones, whether you want to choose to wear them pointing out like they are now or in towards the face, you can do that. White gold's how they stay. You're getting 18 karat gold, very nice for an earring. 1438, so 7 carats 20 almost in each stone. The diamond weight is over a carat. The drop, it's going to be a hinged hoop design, very simple and easy to put on, and they are stunning, and they were $20,000. Kid you not, $19,999. Now they're better, and a lot better, and there's a brand new markdown as of 7 o'clock tonight. That was 3 hours ago. We're ready to move them right now. Your first time seeing them in full tonight, and we're going to get them down to one of the lowest per carat prices we had in Blue Wing. Altogether, overall, and most of what we've had tonight in Blue Wing previously has gone, including some drop earrings we had earlier. So it's time for these to go as well. And they're, you know what, for being a bigger earring with that great basket work, they're very light and comfortable on. And you know what we're going to do? Bring them down below 10,000. Not 99, 89, 79, not even 69, 99. And that right there stuns me because we're looking at basically $500 a carat, actually better, but you get the idea. That's a masterpiece. We're going lower than 69. This is why I told you one of the best per carat prices we've seen all together in the Blue Wing Block Ds all time. Which one do I need to try on? I think this one. I'll do that for you. And then what we're going to do is take them even lower. And this is the kind of post, by the way, that doesn't actually touch the hinged backing. So you have no need to worry, and I have managed to put one on for you with one hand. So that tells you they're easy to put on. If you can put one on while you hold one on live TV and put one on with one hand, and it's not your dominant hand, that's good. So that's easy. And there's what it looks like from a distance away. Obviously, you could put them, I don't know which side belongs where. That's for you to try on and play with when you get them at home. Decide which direction, which side you like each one on. But again, mirrored images of each other, and they're not even $69.99. That is a great earring. And do you see how they're not tugging or pulling at all? It may be almost 2 inches, but they're not too heavy. And they're not even $69.99. Drum roll moment. This is crazy. $5,999. And you know what that means? That would come down to $417 a carat, I believe. About $400 a carat. With a carat plus in diamonds, with 18 karat gold, with some of the larger and fancy cut Tanzanites we've ever had. And it's happening right there. That is amazing. So we'll take another look at them, and then I want to show them up close as well. So that's what one looks like there, and then I'll show you here the both together. Then I'll go ahead and clear my wheel so we can show you the color, because I know you want to see that great saturation they have, so we'll take them up close as well. Let's see if they sit on their own here. They will if I do it this way. Nope. Wait for it. Nope. We'll get you a look at this other one here. That'll sit upright. I just want you to see this quality is just what we expect from our Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block Ds. So they lean a little bit, but there you have it. And then I'll hold the other one up for you. So that is quite the value, $417 a carat. What in the world? Free diamonds, free gold, free labor, free workmanship, all that. And $417, and look at that. Did you ever imagine? And those are two very unusual cuts, but that's the beauty of it. To have the bookends be identically matched as they are, that there's something to be said for that rarity alone. Just having two of the more, I mean, it's one thing to have two ovals that match, that's great. But to have two fancy cuts that are something you don't see anywhere else, that makes it exclusive to you, special for you, only for you. And I know they're leaning a little bit, so I'll give them a little bit of help. But again, that's wild. $417 a carat. Maybe you get them and make two rings. Maybe you make a ring and a pendant. I mean, there's no end to its value. It's straight up value. So obviously, I think that so many of you need earrings to go with your rings. You take them as is, and you just enjoy the fact that we brought them as low as we did. But $59.99, nothing else like it. I seriously don't have another earring in Tanzanite for $417 a carat. That is incredible. And diamonds even in the front of the hoop there. Love them. Those should go. We have 5 minutes left. They need to go. Those need to find a home. And if anybody needs it, we got a ring. That I'll just go ahead and honor the same per carat price, because I know it's late and I know it's end of the show and I know we have, you know, a dwindling audience here, but look at that. There's the ring to match, and that's a 9 carat 09. Now you see, I say match, obviously the shape doesn't, but the color does. Also to prove to you that if you have a Blue Wing Block D from us in any shape, in a ring for example, it's gonna match. And that's why you gotta shop here if you need a match in your Tanzanite, because if you shop elsewhere, you might get other Tanzanites, but they're gonna look nothing like the Blue Wing Block Ds. So we're just about wrapped on this show. We've got our last call. Remember, we're not here Tuesday. We're back on Wednesday night. I'll see you guys on Wednesday at 7. Same time, same place as tonight, and Thursday for that matter. Wednesday and Thursday are our next opportunity to shop. But here's what we're going to do, guys, on the earrings and the ring. The ring, actually, so I was so excited with how we were able to bring the price down on the earrings. I'm thinking about doing the same thing on the ring. So the ring, which was formerly, it is a 909 with a lot of diamond weight, 90 points. The ring was formerly $13,000. We'd already brought it down on the show. This was a couple weeks ago. I was standing here with this very ring, and I brought it down to $49.99. The problem is it stuck around. So now we get to bring it lower. Take a look at this. And the ring, which is 1125809, that's going to be down to our, matching the per carat. I'm just doing price matching here. I am price matching. The earrings are, now the truth is the earrings are 7 carats each. So there's something to be said for the fact that you're getting a 9 carat ring, and the ring is actually going to be the same per carat price. And I'm going to do the ring right now for the end of the show with 90 points. And it's kind of like your nines are wild here. 5809, 909, 90 points in diamonds. And for that matter, let's throw in a couple extra nines and let's make it 3799. And that way, that's going to be down to, I think we matched it, guys, $37.99 on a 909. Well, guess what? That's $417 a carat. I did the price matching. So we matched the per carat price for you on the earrings as we did on the rings, so that either of those would be wonderful ways to get some very serious Tanzanite value, and diamond weights are similar. So whichever way you're going, and don't forget, we still have that Alexandrite and that Imperial and that Ammolite and a couple other pieces from throughout the show. The diamond cross necklace that was $499 still have available. The diamond hoops that were the 2 carat plus hoops in the Pave you saw, those are $19.99. They're still here and available, 1 pair left. And now our Tanzanite set, or get one or the other. The ring is $37.99. The earrings are only going to be $59.99, and 2 exquisite examples of Blue Wing Block D at its best that are now at some of the best pricing we have truly ever seen. And I'm talking about in 6 years. Next month It'll be the 6-year anniversary celebration of having Blue Wing Block Ds here. It'll also be the farewell, but if not sooner. But there we go with 2 minutes left in the show. That's our countdown for our show tonight. So that means that if you have any questions whatsoever, if there's anything you're still thinking about, you got to call us now. Make sure you get it before somebody else does, because you know how busy we get at the end of the night with those requests and orders that are placed. So I would really encourage you to think about doing that now, because this is a really good, we got values. I mean, that's what Monday's all about. And yet 2 minutes now. Wednesday, yes. Yes, I can. That Tanzanite was the one that was the modified pair with the yellow diamond. So let me bring that out for you, because that's a good one as well, and we'll just add it to the mix here. So this is the pear shape, but again, modified with those extra little notched edges here. Same colors. It's got 1124066. That's going to be a 602. 602 in the center with 38 points, and we only have one, and it stays as is in two-tone gold because you have the yellow diamonds and the yellow gold, and it's 19 pointers on the yellow diamonds. So that's going to be 1124066, and I'm going to try it on for you so you can see it on, because we're running out of time. We have 90 seconds left in the show. That's what it looks like, and I'll do this one, $26.99. And the information will be coming up for you, but that means that we've got another spectacular value. But remember, this one's got the yellow diamonds. Yellow diamonds that are almost 20 points each on the sides in the yellow gold, stays in two-tone. That's the modified pair. So that'll be down to $26.99, and just 2 natural yellow diamonds, both big sizes there on the sides. It creates that 3-stone style, which is so iconic and unforgettable. But do you see how that looks like? It looks like a basic pear shape until you're a little closer. As you get closer, you see those little extra side details to the design. $26.99 is a heck of a value. So that's, we'll add it to the mix here, and we'll have the essentially 3 different pieces here. Earrings, pear shape, modified pair, or the oval. All at some of our best per carat prices. Give us a call. We'll be here for a few minutes taking your calls after we go off the air, so jot that phone number down so you know how to reach us, and we will help you with the Tanzanites or anything else you saw tonight. Thank you again for watching and shopping with us tonight. We so appreciate it. And reminder, you got to be with us every single day this week, because we got some big announcements headed your way as well, huge, that you cannot miss. So be sure and join me Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. That's our next show. I will see you then. That's 7 o'clock Pacific time and 10 p.m. Eastern. So for now, we want to thank you all again so much. Enjoy the rest of your night. I hope you have a great Tuesday. And until we meet again on Wednesday, I'm Lauren Blair. Good night, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday at 7.